This is the platform sports talk show. It is your boy Smooth
And Sit-All.
stands on the way, and it's about sports
It becomes our business.
and business.
It just picked up.
Yes, it has. What's going on with you, man?
Man. Knuckle punch.
Knuckle?
No.
He's not there.
All right.
Yeah. So yes, I'm gonna go ahead and bring him in now. Since Stan ain't here, we're gonna replace him.
The funny how the tables turn. Oh, no.
Yes, and
You will be replaced.
you didn't know this, but I just played some March Madness music as the show started. So
Oh, wow.
you know, we getting the vibe going. But yes, we have Coach Betts in the building.
What's the word? What's the word?
How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm doing good, man. Living life, enjoying life, man.
Yeah. So for those watching, y'all seeing the pre-show stuff, it's gonna change in a second. It's gonna show the real show. But yeah, so we here. This man here, what can I say? Longtime friend of mine. He has a decent bowling game. Decent. We played.
Oh,
Don't
man.
do it, Fred. Don't
We-
do it.
Why, how you
We
gonna do
played-
him like that on the show, man?
Fred.
We a
We
guest.
played
He a guest.
in a bowling league.
Fred.
2-3 years.
Keep it real, Fred. Keep it real. Keep it real.
He's a good bowler. He holds his own weight. You know what I'm saying? But the first would be 3 seasons? Is that right, or 2?
3 seasons.
Okay.
3 seasons.
So I can say the first 2 seasons he did lead our team in average, but the last season,
It's not lead. It's usually carry the team. Carry the team.
actually I was the one. No, who was always first?
That was Pops.
Okay.
Pops was always first.
And I was second to
You-
last.
yeah, you was second to last.
Okay. Yeah, see, I didn't want to be disrespectful and take,
You gotta have the person hand off to the final leg. You gotta have somebody hand it off to the final leg. So you played that role pretty good.
I appreciate it. Yeah, and then he's also a golfer now.
Man, golfer now, man. You're getting older in age, so you got to play some sports that's less taxing on the body. So
I feel you on that, man.
man,
Yeah. And man, let's get into some basketball, man. So
that too.
for now, you do AAU, is that correct?
Yes, I actually coach with the St. Louis Eagles, Brad Bill Elite. That's actually my third year coaching with them. This year, I'm coaching the newly formed 13U team.
Okay.
And so 7th grade, and so excited about that.
Cool. And then you used to be a assistant coach with
Live for Life Academy. So I started coaching and got my start in coaching at Live for Life Academy. Started doing middle school basketball. That led to JV boys basketball in high school, and I coached and assistant varsity coach over there at Live for Life Academy over in Southside. Did that for about 8 years. Been at that school for about 8 years before I got my shot. Left there, started assistant coaching and JV coaching at Clyde C. Miller Academy, where now I'm the varsity boys head coach.
that's where I'm leading.
That sounds good coming out your tongue.
Yeah.
The varsity
That's
boys
what
head
I was
coach.
gonna lead to next.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So tell everyone about your season that you just had, being the first year head coach in the PHL. How is that life, man?
It's funny. It's funny. It's enjoyable. It's exciting. It's frustrating. It's all those feelings wrapped up into one. Always had the dream to be a varsity head coach, but just kind of played my position and waited till the opportunity came. Wasn't expecting to be a head coach this year. We came in. We the previous coach, Steve Hall, longtime coach, great coach. Suddenly left the program, and they actually allowed me to do it. So that was a big move for me. Very unexpected. Kind of got into it late, actually. Teams are already practicing at the time, and so it was a lot of catching up to do. But again, I've been with the kids been with the kids the last 2 years, and so really excited. It was actually a perfect timing. We were rebuilding. Last year we lost probably seven seniors. We lost 7 seniors last year, so we knew we had a
Big turnover.
turnover. You know, young team, and so but a heavy schedule. You know, Coach Hall, and I credit him. He always played the best of the best. We probably at the beginning of the season, we probably had 7 to 8 teams that were top 10 teams in St. Louis. So we played a heavy schedule.
So that's good. That's good experience for the young guys.
Gotta have that kind of experience. You want to put your kids against the very best. If you want to be the best, you got to play the best. You know, and that's just my philosophy. That was his philosophy, and so it was a lot of experience. We knew we was gonna get our head bust a lot of times. And
It builds character.
And you know, you have to be honest with what the situation that you're in. We knew we were rebuilding, and so just want to make sure we put a team together that's going to play hard, start building that foundation that that we want to be hard, play hard, and start from there. Eventually we'll be a top team.
So with that being said, going into next year, is your focus is going to be more similar to my high school, who just won state championship? Bashan, 3 out of 4 years. Shouts out to y'all.
Shout out Bashan, Coach Irons. Congratulations.
And it's amazing because during the time when I went to the V, his father would pick me up sometimes in the morning, and in the back seat was young Tony Irons. Yeah. And now seeing him winning 4 championships, one with Madison Prep, and then 3 with the V, it's just pretty amazing. First, I'm like, man, I'm old. It's like, man, I'm old. But now, and then when I went, because my first game that I saw, and I brought this up on a show a while back, the first game that I went to at the new Vashon was when I saw your team play.
Okay. Yeah.
And Stanton is now in the building, folks. He is here. So now we're gonna have
he has flown down from his helicopter.
Yes. So now
right to the show.
So now we instantly added like 1,000 more people to watch the show now.
Right? Yeah. Look at all the viewers. Oh
man,
boy,
it just
blowing up.
Wait a minute. Business just picked up. For real.
Yeah. Yes, it did.
But let me formally introduce Coach Betts. Stan.
How you doing?
Stan.
What's going on, sir?
Pretty good.
So going back, first game I went to the new Vashon was when I saw his high school team, Clyde Miller Career Academy. They played, and it was just cool seeing you do your thing.
Man, that was again. You step on the floor with Vashon. It's a packed house. I mean, what better way to start the season off? Again, you kind of know what you're getting yourself into. Again, been watching. Vashon, dominate the PHL for a long time. Even back when I was in high school, I went to Gateway Tech. Back in its heyday, it was Vashon. We lost Vashon every year in the district championship, and so it's kind of like you're in that position now. We're in the same position. I think Career Academy is clearly the number 2 team in the PHL, and so we just trying to everything is beat Vashon. Again, respect them. But we got to beat them, and so playing them that first game was, okay, now I know what I have to do to get my program in a position where, people are talking about us in the same light. And so that's the goal. That's the goal.
So as I was alluding to earlier, something that Vashon always would do, even back then to now, is they would schedule, kind of like Duke and them, in Kentucky, they would schedule real tough games before you get to your conference play.
Yeah.
Is that something that you plan on doing for the future for this team?
Definitely. I always want to play against the best. You want to play against the best because, again, you could play a watered-down schedule. You could build up your schedule and make it look like you have a bunch of wins, but at the end of the day, to win a state championship, you're going to have to play the best teams. And so to prepare my kids, I feel like you put them against the best, see how they match up, and hopefully at the end of it, you're prepared and have seen just about everything that you're going to see, in around the playoffs. And so it's all about experience. Again, you want to make sure they're in position to see the best players, so they too can also look. Okay, I know what I need to do as a player individually to get to that level.
Yeah, it's a great benchmark. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Iron sharpens iron, indeed. No pun intended.
Oh, Lord.
I didn't even try that.
Yeah, but
So in regards to with you being the head coach, and I know that you have players when you was the assistant coach back at Live for Life. What's that feeling of knowing that one of your guys are being recruited, and then being able to do you talk to these schools or coaches? What's the kind of relationship like now from you being the assistant coach to now being a head coach? Because we expect in the future for you to have hopefully some 4-star players can come through your
some hardware
your team.
too.
That now that we'll see. We'll see.
That's a conflict of interest.
All things are possible. All things are possible.
That's a conflict of interest for Smooth. You gotta get him caught up.
But if that was to happen, congratulations. But anyway,
yeah. Well, I mean, we don't have to worry about V right now. Currently, V is in a different class than us.
Right,
so
right.
For us, that was it was bittersweet. Of course, you want to beat the V, to be claimed that. But I'm not crying because they moved to a different class. You know what I mean?
So career came as what?
We're class 4.
Okay.
So we're class 4, and they dropped down to class 3, which I mean, again, it's not a demotion because class 3 is very tough. A lot of tough teams in class 3, but that does clear the way and make it a little more visible for us to get to the end. So,
so as I was gonna say, in regards to recruiting stage, how is that process going?
So recruiting high school kids.
I'm sorry, in regards to college, reaching out to your boys.
Okay. Well, right now, again, we only had 2 seniors this year. We have a lot of sophomores, a lot of juniors. My goal is for every one of my players to go to college and play basketball. I make sure they have a high GPA, 3.0 or better. Because good. Again, you have to. If you don't have the grades, no college wants you anyway. And so. I try to make sure I get in contact with a bunch of coaches, let them know what we have down in the pipeline. You have to build those relationships. And, again, we may not have, the top players, but you're going to get some players that's going to play hard, that's going to be coachable, and they're going to be skilled and experienced. And so I want to make sure I reach out to as many coaches as I can. Nobody just yet. I have a few players in the pipeline, again, sophomores. I think next year we're going to be on the map. Trust me. And
you were saying earlier that you had a few seniors. Majority of your team is what, sophomores?
Most of my team is. I had two seniors this year, probably 3 juniors. The rest were sophomores and freshmen. I have a huge sophomore class, very huge sophomore class. So, and most of those kids played with me as JV players. And so the transition was a little easier. They were under my program. And so next year it's going to be very tight because, again, those kids are moving up to varsity. The varsity roster begins to shrink. You got transfer kids that come in. You got freshmen that's coming in trying to take their spot. And so it's going to be quite interesting next year. Quite interesting.
That's
but good.
What's up.
Yeah.
Once again, this is the Platform Sports Talk Show with your boy Smooth
and Sadal
and Stan, baby,
and our visitor for the evening,
Coach Betts. What's the word?
There we go. Because when it's about sports,
it becomes our business.
And business just picked up.
All right, so now officially, you can go ahead and
yes.
Now what?
All right, so we're gonna go backwards
and
go to the round table. Feel free throughout the show to comment, leave some any questions. It doesn't matter what it is. We want you to interact with us throughout the whole show. Shouts out to everyone watching the show for the first time. Let everybody know to subscribe on our page. Click on that because once we go live,
you'll be notified.
All right, so the round table, anything can be discussed in regards to sports. Let's go.
Bro, the Mamba has spoken.
What'd he say?
He said, quit stressing. He just told all the fans, if y'all don't quit stressing over this year, we got it. Sometimes you got to crack some eggs to make an omelet. Kobe not worried.
Kobe's not worried, but he's not playing.
I mean, yeah, but it's still his team. Technically, kind of.
Coach, you want to piggyback off that?
What?
I love Kobe. Kobe is the man. But I also believe he wants to be politically correct and save the Lakers from all this heat. and he can't do that. He got to call it what it is. He got to be the Kobe we know, and call it what it is. They messed up everything. Magic messed it up. He messed it up.
I wouldn't even say that. Cause think about it. Right before LeBron got injured, the game he got injured.
Yeah.
What, they beat the Warriors by like what, 20 points or something?
And at that time they were like in fourth place, like 2 games out of first.
Were up there.
Yeah, they were there.
The problem was that they were so used to playing with LeBron that they didn't practice playing without LeBron. They didn't know how to keep that going when LeBron goes down. It's like, oh dang, LeBron goes down. What do we do? What do we do? I just play ball. And then Lonzo went down. Now that's where I feel like it was like, oh dang. Because if you look at it, Lonzo's been out and this team been struggling. Yeah. I'm not saying he the glue, but he's a nice little adhesive product.
But I think they changed. I think they changed philosophy on the team. I think at the beginning, it's about development, young talent, bringing those young talents in, build them up, and grow. Then LeBron comes, and it's like, okay, this is nice, but you know, LeBron want to win now. And so I think the philosophy
trade
changed.
Rumors? Are you saying the trade rumors got him?
The trade rumors got him.
That was the worst part.
It's you can't change the philosophy. Here I am. I'm thinking you working me we getting better. We want to develop, and then all of a sudden it's like, nah, let's win now. You can't do it for me. I think again, you dealing with some 19-year-old, 20-year-old kids
who's trying to learn how to get to that level.
Yeah,
and now what they're saying is all that trade stuff that was leaked.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how the chemistry got messed up. It got leaked, word got out. Now Ingram and Harden, all them guys like, oh wait a minute, what's happening? Now they want to trade me, Lonzo. What do you say? What did his father say? He don't want to go to New Orleans, send him to Phoenix. So he got all these other issues going on, which caused at the wrong freaking time, which causes all this
issues,
more issues. And ever since then,
got more issues.
They ain't been the same.
Look, all this going on. Meanwhile, LeBron walking in with his nuts on fire with a glass of wine, like just walking in like it ain't nothing. Just like, man.
And we talked about it before the show, but like LeBron, he's getting criticized for any and everything.
But you sound surprised.
He's supposed to.
That's the story of his career.
Walt Frazier, he
LeBron
said
sneezed wrong. Oh, that mother right there.
Right.
Sneeze like that, like anything.
And you got Walt Frazier, he said on the New York Knicks broadcast, LeBron's not being a leader because he's away from the team, even though he was talking to a teammate, even though he wasn't dressed. But he's like, that's not showing that, okay, you the best player in the game of basketball. You should be setting a better example for young kids to see what a true leader does. Is Walt doing too much with what he said?
Yeah.
Walt needs to worry about his team.
Walt need to worry about his hair. That's just for men. That's what he need to worry about. No play for Mr. Gray.
Yeah. But I mean, you expect that. I mean, LeBron is just a different leader. We have to come to accept that. He's a different kind of leader. He's not the Kobe leader. He's the LeBron leader. And so you can't expect him to do the things that Kobe would do, which I never was on the LeBron to LA thing. That was just, I just thought you can't bring LeBron in after Kobe. You just can't do it. It's just, while he's a great player, he's not the kind of leader that we've come accustomed to. And so there's going to be some clash somewhere. But,
and it's kind of like, you can't compare his clutch gene to Jordan's clutch gene and Kobe Bryant because they all, Kobe and Michael do similar things, but LeBron, he would not say he would rather do it, but if the opportunity is there, he would rather pass the ball to set up someone else for that shot instead of him doing it.
Just a totally different kind of player.
Yeah,
he's just a totally different player. And is he the right player for the team that we had already constructed? I would say no. No.
Because he need to have other stars.
He has to have other stars. I mean,
they coming.
But see now.
But why though? You get rid of some great talented guys that are right now are playing great with other teams, and we said they act like they couldn't play at all. I think about some of the trades they made. I'm thinking like, why would you trade Zubac? Why would you trade him?
That was so dumb.
Why would you trade that guy?
That was so dumb.
For a guy that you look at him and you like, how is he even in the league? Masala kid. Yeah. Like Zubac is over at the Clippers now killing it.
Right.
before he got traded, killing it.
Talking about this is how it should feel.
That was a
in
crazy
LA.
trade.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't know that. I didn't know they went down. He was key to LeBron. While LeBron was out, he was
a key 20. He had a 26-point game. Yeah, I mean, it made no sense to me. Some of the trades that they made just made no sense. So,
And even prior to
to
the season, remember we talked about this last week. People were trying to stop Magic from letting go of Julius Randle and Robin Lopez.
Please don't get me on that one. Please don't, because Julius Randle is a monster.
I tried to tell him that last
of a
week.
player. Why would you trade that guy?
Pause. What you mean you tried to tell me that last week?
Last
I
week,
know who
man,
Julius Randle is.
last week you was like, but what they doing now? I'm like, well, they losing because they don't have AD playing a full season, but you acting like Julius Randle really wasn't no game changer.
Julius Randle was a younger version type like LeBron. I mean, they fit their same mold as far as small, decent size, but they go get a bucket. So why not have him on the same side with LeBron? But you trade him. Like for what though? LeBron go down. Now you need somebody that's gonna go get a bucket.
Right. And
And you
Robin
don't have
Lopez, he's having one of his best seasons ever shooting behind the 3-point
Man.
line.
It's Brooke, bro.
I'm
Robin
sorry.
plays
Brooke,
for the
thank
Bulls.
you. Brooke Lopez.
Brooke.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. He killing over in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
He killing over in Milwaukee. But again, you trade a lot of players. Again, the whole point was to develop these guys and until they become stars. I think if you had that same team constructed, you having a much better season than you having right now. But that's just,
And then there were sources that say that the Pelicans, even in the offseason, they are not going to trade AD to the Lakers. They said they ain't going to do it. And the reason why it goes back to what we discussed a while back, they don't want to see these players, whether it's LeBron or whatever, they don't want to see these players run the league and say, you know what, I want to get traded here. Or I want to go, unless you're a free agent.
I was just about to say trade. No, free agency. Do what you wanna
Unless
do.
you're a free agent, they don't want you to dictate to your organization, hey, I don't want to play no more. Send me to this team.
I don't want to play no more, man.
You know?
But I mean, we've seen it before though. We saw with the Chris Paul when he wanted to go to the Lakers. We've seen
Next.
those kind of trades have get vetoed, knocked down before. So
Yeah.
only in LA though.
Right. Only in LA.
Only in LA.
Only in LA.
Speaking of LA, let's talk about these Rams. Clay Matthews.
We going back to the shit, baby. I'm calling it right now.
He didn't even
Wait,
know.
you didn't know?
What?
Clay Matthews
Clay
signed a 2-year
Matthews.
deal yesterday.
Yes.
He did.
Clay Matthews?
We going back to the shit, baby.
Oh wow.
We going back to the shit.
Now he is
Wait, can I-
on the bottom end of his career.
Yeah, I know. He is a little age now.
He hasn't
You
had
get too
a
excited.
great 2 years.
Man, look,
but
let me tell you something.
he's
That,
going
what
home.
was that? That rule about putting your weight in? That's what messed him up. Them tackles. Ever since then, he was playing conservative. I think they threw that rule out. So I'm excited to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Let him loosen that defense, man. That's gonna be big. That's gonna be
Then,
big.
of course, you add on Eric Weddle, safety.
What? Huh? Whoa! Wait a minute. We got Eric Weddle too.
Negro, do you not
Just
have
so
your
you know-
notifications on
Just
ESPN?
so you know, he's been hibernating, doing some
Dude,
some
I
business
have
things
been
right now.
for the past month and a half. I've been buried in my new endeavor.
Yeah.
That's cool, but this just happened like 6 days ago. Like,
It's six days ago. I was knee deep.
oh, okay, well, let's go ahead and tell them this too. Blake Bortles is backing up Jared Goff.
Yes.
Okay, now I ain't excited about that one.
You know what? That move I don't mind because who is the coach of the Rams?
Oh yeah, doggone the quarterback whisperer.
So I don't,
Blake gonna be starting by the end of the
I'm
season.
telling you.
No, don't say that. Ooh, Lord.
I mean,
because that
hey,
means
I know
that
you ain't talking. You had him going to the Super Bowl. That
Blake
boy was-
Bortles.
Yes, remember when you picked
Golf
the
is our quarterback. If Blake Bortles is starting, Golf is hurt. We don't want that.
Or he's not playing. Well,
Super Bowl.
No, I think Golf is a decent quarterback. I don't think that's gonna happen.
you have faith in
Blake Bortles is not gonna overtake Jared Goff
So,
in no quarterback race.
so with that being said, just so you know, Roger Saffold, he's going. He signed with the Tennessee Titans.
Dang.
I ain't mad about that.
Sue,
I am.
Sue hasn't resigned, hadn't signed with anybody yet. He's a free agent. LaMarcus Joyner, he's gone to where you go? Was that Oakland? No, not Oakland.
Yeah.
I got pulled up. And Mark Barron, it was Oakland.
Yeah.
And Mark Barron is gone. He signed with was that
shoot, some of our that's some key players right there.
But that's why we got Clay Matthews and Eric Weddle, whatever his name is.
Both of them old though.
So,
I mean,
Weddle,
how effective are they going to be?
Okay, yeah. So LaMarcus Joyner, he's now with the Raiders. Let's see here.
Wow.
Antonio Brown went to the Raiders too, just to make sure you knew that.
Yeah.
Just
Antonio Brown.
I heard about Antonio Brown.
Okay.
I heard about
Le'Veon Bell.
Le'Veon Bell.
That boy
Jets.
went to the.
I heard about Odell Beckham. I heard about that.
Thoughts on that?
Man,
My Browns in 5 looking like it's gonna come true.
Yeah, the Browns at 5. I think Browns in next year.
No,
AFC Championship
hold
game.
on now.
I say Browns.
Wait a minute,
AFC
Dip on your chin.
Browns in
Hold on now.
I said what I said. Browns in the AFC Championship
Oh,
game.
AFC champion. Yeah, I'll give you that.
What's your
Browns in the
thoughts?
AFC Championship game.
Does anybody have an issue with the Browns getting all this talent after the black man leaves the coaching position?
You know what?
That-
Someone
I
else
just-
posted that too. They was
Somebody
like,
said
That just bothers me a little bit.
someone said, why
that
all
ain't
these
even his
teams
fault. That's
using this money?
contractual.
But
He got traded. Okay. Nobody thought Odell was gonna get traded. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, he just signed a lucrative deal with the Giants.
What's funny is Odell got traded, right? And then they announced that they're sticking with Eli. I was like, okay, New York. I see what y'all doing.
But like I said, I thought Hugh Jackson did a great job with the Browns turning that program around.
But check it though. Look at the success that the Browns had after he left.
What's his
He
name?
has a better. They had a better record with him gone that season.
Yeah, they won like what 7 out of their last 9 games.
Yeah, 1-7 out of the last 9 games. So that says something right there.
Well, you got to turning the program around, then get it to where you need it to be. You ain't have too many weapons,
man.
You
But
know
in the
what this
first
look like
place,
to
man.
me?
What?
This reminds me of the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
Mark Jackson situation.
Yeah.
The year after that, they went to the finals and won the whole dang on thing, didn't they?
Man.
What?
Steve Kerr.
No, that's
No,
Mark Jackson
man.
and the black man.
That's
wasn't given enough time.
I agree,
to
though.
complete what he sold.
Please.
I say that tongue in cheek. I know.
He
I know
didn't
that
get
happened.
to reap. Everything was blooming, and he
Now
got
that
shipped
that
away.
is a conspiracy. That is a conspiracy. What happened with the Browns? I don't think so.
because
of
someone
success
else posted on
after he
social
left.
media, they was like, how come all these teams are splurging money now that the black coach is gone? They got the Jets. You know what I'm saying? Trying to acquiring Le'Veon
Cowboys,
Bell.
yeah.
The Browns, and then Arizona just got rid of Steve Wilkes, and now they
After
out here,
one season, that was outrageous.
out here trying to get Kyler Murray now. You know, it's
Conspiracy.
things that make you say,
I'm finna go home, get my red yarn. And
You know, undercover brother, you conspiracy brother, you conspiracy brother from undercover brother.
So word is that the Patriots are looking at Jordy Nelson as a receiver.
Oh dear God,
He fit right in.
that's not even fair.
He fit right in, man.
That wouldn't even be fair.
You know,
It should be pretty interesting.
that's the All-American. I'm not gonna say that because see, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna be good.
So you know,
Good
so you know about Jason Witten, right? He left the Monday Night Football booth.
Yeah,
To go back to
because
the
he was
Cowboys.
terrible.
Leave, he got exiled. He got put out.
He like
They
before they
changed
fire,
his
before
kick
you
code.
fire me, I'm gonna go back to football.
Just wanna let you know you're fired. I quit. Ah,
I'm going to
got it out
go
before
back
you
to Dallas.
did. Uh-huh.
So-
I quit.
That's
So, of
exactly what
course,
happened.
I would have got
course,
fired.
he
Give
was
me my
terrible.
check.
Now with him leaving, there's an opening. Who do you feel should take his spot?
Tony Romo should be a multi-network personality because it's just beautiful what he does.
You'll be surprised what I say. I say Trent Dilfer.
He does a good job.
I always
CBS.
enjoyed Trent Dilfer when he, his analysis. I think he would be really good at that.
Can we bring back Gus Johnson?
Man, I would love that. But he does play by play.
Yeah, he does play by play.
Analyst role.
Yeah, that's A. Trenton Dilfer, man.
I like Kurt Warner to do it. I think he does great with Kevin Harlan on Radio 1.
Wait. He does. Oh, dang. Gus Johnson does do play by play.
Yeah. Who you think?
No clue.
So word is ESPN is going out to Peyton Manning to see if he can do it. See if he can do it.
I mean,
he does have a little personality,
Plus, he's got his show, the Detail Show, where he talks about quarterbacks and stuff. That'd be cool.
So they say they out there trying to get him to join. He tried to do it last year, but he was like, "Nah, I don't want to do it yet. I ain't ready."
Man, look, let me tell you something. Peyton Manning, I feel, would be funny on commentary because you see his nationwide commercials.
Yeah,
I feel like
he would be funny.
That'd just be more money. First you got nationwide, then the ESPN check you already got, then another ESPN check, then I don't think he does Papa John's anymore.
No,
I think he got out of that.
I don't think no one does Papa John's anymore.
I don't think anybody.
I think, but Tony Romo by far he has been a gem at the color commentator position, man. I think he is this era's John Madden.
Dude is getting more fame as a commentator than he was as a player.
Yes.
Well, all
in 2 years.
All you gotta do is talk. That's it.
But also,
that's all Jason Witten had to do, and that was
know your stuff.
He couldn't do that, so
and
it ain't that easy.
In this situation, you ain't got the game in your hands. Like you ain't got to worry about. Oh dang, it's so close. What am I gonna? I talk, they play. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, so and he's calling out the plays before it even happens.
Right, just jinxing.
Right.
They're gonna run an in and gut. In and round would be good right here, and then what they do? Run an in and round. See, there it goes.
What I say for the Super Bowl? Have a ear with the broadcast in your ear,
right?
You can hear it and know what to do.
Slide some bucks under the table for the promo. Hey,
slide some bucks. Be like, hey, can you
tell
plug into channel 7? Plug into channel 7. We on channel 7.
We on channel 7.
So now Johnny Manziel, he is officially part of AAF.
Yep, in Birmingham.
Yep. Thoughts on that?
Wait, no, he's not Birmingham, is he?
I don't know what team he's
on. Some other team.
I can find out. Thoughts on
I have been catching. I taped a lot of the games there, or TiVo'd, whatever you want to call it.
Say this boy tape.
I put the tape in the player.
He got 100 VHS for $10.
The
in the back of
VHS
Sam's
tapes.
Nobody goes to.
No, I recorded the games. I enjoy the AAF, man.
Yeah, they out here doing.
But Manziel, no. I don't think he's gonna do well in the AAF either.
He's joining the Memphis Express.
There it is.
Yeah, they've been having quarterback issues over the past few weeks.
I ain't seen one game, so I can't tell you nothing. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I can't. So we're going back to basketball now.
I watch. By the way, I'm such a football fan. I can watch Pop Warner football. I can watch any type of football you got.
I can watch a little the little kids at the park.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, Pop Warner.
Mess them up. Get him. What are you doing?
Run.
Complete the tackle.
Oh Lord.
Nah, here this. I'll be at the game. Complete the tackle. Sir, it's flag football. I see, because ain't nobody hitting nobody.
All right, so
just running amok all over the
rumors at first was saying that the Lakers wanted to look at Doc Rivers as a head coach.
Nah.
Doc Rivers was like, nah, it ain't happening. And he made it official by signing an extension last night with the Clippers.
I know somebody not
so
happy about that.
He ain't going nowhere. Should Luke be fired?
Yep.
No. You can't fire Luke. Luke is a good coach.
Luke doing the same thing he did last year.
Again.
Oh,
You
goodness.
can't tell Luke we gonna develop players and in the middle of the season say we doing something different. That's not Luke's fault. It's not. I think Luke was a good coach.
All I'm saying is David Black got fired. Tyronn Lue came in and they went to the finals.
Listen, LeBron is really good at getting coaches fired. But I know a lot of coaches that have thrived after he left. I'm just saying.
Could you repeat that for
Nobody said Spoelstra could coach either.
Could you repeat that for me, sir?
Nobody said Spoelstra could coach.
No. What you said before that?
You said
That LeBron is known for giving
Okay, what
coaches
you said
fired.
after that before the spoke?
That a lot of coaches have bloomed after
I will
he
give
left.
you all the money in my pocket right now if you name one coach, after he left, that's been back to the finals.
What's the assistant coach for
As a
the
head
Warriors?
coach,
No,
What did he do behind
he's the next guy.
Boy, let me tell you something.
Black coach.
Mike Brown?
Oh,
Mike Brown.
yeah, Mike Brown,
He's the next guy. He's the interim. If Steve ain't there, who's coaching them? Mike Brown. When Steve
And he won with like
and
2
they-
games.
Thank
Yeah.
you. He-
Pause, hold on, because
Won
when
2 games
Steve
in the
went
finals.
down, who took the
When-
helm? It wasn't Mike Brown. Who
It
took
was
the
Mike
helm?
Brown.
No, when Steve went down.
When Steve
no,
went-
no, because he went down. It was a 24-game win streak. Who was that?
That was during the season. That was Luke Walton.
You said
It wasn't Mike Brown.
I mean,
But-
again,
Like you
he's
said,
the next guy.
Mike Brown won 2 games.
He's
in
the
the
defense.
finals.
He's a defensive specialist for coordinator for the Warriors.
doing very well.
Doing very well. And so,
And Spoelstra's ain't that bad. I mean,
they in the playoffs.
I didn't say he was bad.
They talking
They
about-
will win, but when LeBron was there, the conversation was: Is Spoelstra an experienced enough coach? Can he coach a winning team? That was a conversation. They was trying to get rid of him.
Who was the coach when D Wade and Shaq won?
Pat Riley.
Oh, dang. That was right. That was late. Then it was fucked. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said,
So fast.
LeBron is terrible with coaches. Period. He's terrible with coaches.
So does that mean that
and it's not like
Man,
he's not a team guy.
Look at Tyrone Lue. I mean, after he left,
They was losing like that. Nah, them was games.
but again, they were losing. But the way they played basketball, it seemed you had Tristan Thompson step up and start playing good basketball again. Shoot, Kevin Love, reemergence of Kevin Love again.
Yeah.
The whole team, those role players that nobody wanted, they started playing basketball again, started
they
gelling
had
as a
no
team
choice.
because they didn't have LeBron
Exactly.
poking at them
No.
and killing the coach. He was able to coach.
No.
He was now able to coach, and so
they had to step up because they couldn't ride
Nah,
LeBron
ain't
through
nobody
all them rounds in the
nobody trying
playoffs.
to ride LeBron.
Because look, hold on, think about it. You remember that last?
You gotta
game?
ride LeBron because
No.
he hogging the ball the whole
You
time.
remember
He
that?
gotta-
You remember that last game?
That's all. That's because LeBron trying to do everybody else's job. If LeBron do
nobody
his,
doing that
if
job.
LeBron, it's because he won't let them do their job. Let the
But he
point
let
guard.
J.R. Smith do his
Let
job.
your
What happened?
point guard be a point guard.
He let J.R. Smith do his job.
You
What
can't
happened?
talk about J.R. Smith. We know he
Who
a
was the
drunk.
point
We ain't. he knew he was a drunk. Why you pass J.R. Smith the ball at that time anyway? You take because it was the right play.
Man, because let me tell you, J.R., though he is a drunk and maybe a
You-
medical
hey,
marijuana user,
as
he
it-
has a 3 that comes with it.
Listen,
Madison.
well, would Kobe have passed that ball? Absolutely not. If Kobe knew J.R. Smith was who J.R. Smith was, J.R. Smith wouldn't have been in the game. It would have been man up to, hey man, J.R., you need to go sit down. Let me go get somebody else, put him in that spot. But LeBron ain't that. He come on, man, just come on and do it. I'll pass you.
We're a
it.
team, guys.
Well,
We're a team guy.
even though technically
Come on,
he
man.
passed it to George Hill, and then George Hill missed the free throw.
Yeah, he did. He did do that.
Ain't even LeBron fault.
That's all LeBron.
Hold on. Wait.
Everything
This
is
ain't even-
LeBron
This ain't even
fault.
man's fault. George Hill, the point guard,
Missed the
who was
free throw.
supposed to do his job,
Hey,
didn't do his
He only
job.
had
he
one
did
job.
it. He did it.
He had one job.
He would have did it.
Gives me an idea for later.
Oh man.
I'm about to say
Gives
we
me an idea for
still
later.
would have had this conversation because they still wouldn't have
They
won
may
the
not have
series.
won the series, but
But game 1 would have been like, oh man.
I love it. So once again, this is the platform Sports Talk Show. Business has picked up.
Yes,
I love it.
that's what it is.
I love
Welcome.
when we have guests on the show. I love
Yes. So once again, welcome Coach Betts for coming through.
sir.
March Madness is here.
it. This bracket is
Yes, we're doing something unique here. There's something new here on the show, right?
Yeah, go ahead and break it down to him, man.
All right, so
I just want to interrupt something. This brother ain't had no time to hear nothing about football news, but he had enough time to find out about a bracket challenge.
He ready.
What?
He ready.
Well, you know, when you're not motivated at your job, sometimes you get distracted.
So you can get distracted with the football news.
Because I wasn't distracted at that time. I saw that, I got to fill out my bracket real quick. I got to do it. I can't print it out at work. So what I got to do, there's an app. That's how that
Technology, huh?
The technology. I'm on the phone real
You know
quick.
what I'll do? I would print it out. Here's how you print it out at work. You put it in between two sets of printed documents. That's where it's smack dab in the middle. And you grab all your papers.
I couldn't be that, Anyway, I chose
I'm going to write
to
down some pointers
use.
for you. We going to help you out at work. We're going to make work fun.
Please help me because I need it.
Gotcha.
Right now, we are in the midst of the NCAA tournament, right? And so ESPN, this is not an advertisement for ESPN, but ESPN.
But if it was an advertisement, y'all need to run us that check.
Yes.
Sponsors.
Because I swear to God, if I hear something about it, I'm tweeting y'all. Run us the check.
So, in my haste, I used the ESPN Tournament Challenge app. And what I realized there, they have a team function where you can compete against others on, certain teams to see whose bracket is the best, and they have a point system and everything. So I said, hey, self,
Light bulb. Ding.
ding. We have the Platform Sports Talk Show.
The bell rang in his head.
We have a bracket that we fill out.
Once he go live.
Why don't we? You'll be notified. And I notified these brothers here about this app. And so now we have started the Platform Sports Talk Show team on the Tournament Challenge. So we have filled out our brackets on this app, and you can join too. Just look up the Platform Sports Talk Show app. Join before the round of 64, or you will be locked out.
So basically, you got to join like right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
It starts tomorrow.
right.
So
And
we have filled
once
out our
again,
brackets, and so instead of us trying to see who got the most wins and stuff, we're gonna let the app do it for us.
Just do our job. We like
Yes.
it. But,
And
but once again, it's actually go to ESPN.com tournament challenge and then look for the Platform Sports Talk Show.
It's-
and you can do it on your smartphones
The
too,
website is fantasy.espn.com/tournament-challenge.
or just easy. Just download the app.
Or
Just download the tournament challenge app.
we
and
got
you get
something
that.
better. Just go to our page because we can actually leave a link on our page as well.
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
And
Now-
all you got to click on that link and then you can go ahead and add your own bracket.
Now this is unique. Now usually it's just us on the show competing against just each other on these different pickups and things. Now you, the public, can compete against us.
You, the public.
For which it stands.
One nation.
In
But
the fantasy leagues,
okay, I'm not gonna go continue with that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
undivided.
we have that's our bracket. And so now
Yes.
what we're going to do, you can't see it right now if you go on the app, but we are going to talk about our first round.
Right,
What
so-
we got in the round of 64. All right.
What we're going to do is
Coach Betts, you
each
got your
person.
I got my
he's
bracket.
ready.
Awesome.
So we're gonna start in the East, and what we're gonna do is just say who we have going to the round of 32.
Let me get my tournament challenge here. Oh, here.
Y'all just talking about it.
Yeah, because I was talking about the challenge here.
Didn't think to bring it up.
Well, okay, I got my picks. Okay.
And
good.
please feel free once again throughout the show. Let us know who you got going all the way.
Here we go. Look at this beautiful.
Comment on anything that you want to discuss sports related.
And while you're talking about who you have, show and prove it. Get on that app and compete against us if you dare.
Again, we want to say this is no advertisement for ESPN.
No, it's not.
but if they say something about it tomorrow, run that check.
There we go. All right, so we're gonna start off with our guest, Coach.
I
So
got
we're gonna break down how we're gonna pick everything.
So once again, we're gonna start off with who.
Hey, Coach, you can join our.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I,
meeting as well.
can get in too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, get in on
Gonna
this.
Get in on this right
Get
now.
in.
Get
on
in
that.
on this, man.
So
You got
once
your bracket
again,
already, so
so everybody can follow. We're gonna start off with the East. You're going
All
to
right.
pick who you have going to the round of 32.
Okay.
All right. So go ahead first, Coach Betts. Who you have?
We just go in order. I got Duke. I got UCF.
So you got them beating VCU, huh?
I got UCF beating VCU.
Mm.
I'm gonna go with Mississippi State. ST.LOUIS. I have Belmont beating Maryland, and then I'm gonna go with LSU, Louisville, and Michigan State.
All right. Sit all.
All right, I have Duke. I have VCU. I have Mississippi State. I have Virginia Tech beating the ST.LOUIS. I have Maryland.
It's the way you said it.
Yeah, I mean, yes, what's gonna happen?
We just gonna be real.
You know, be real. Then we got Maryland. I have LSU. I have Minnesota, and I have Michigan State.
All right. So I have Duke. I have VCU. I have Mississippi State. I have ST.LOUIS. Upset. I have Belmont beating Maryland. I have Yale beating LSU.
Even they smart to know that.
Now the reason
Ooh,
why
that's a heck of a
see,
an upset.
that's that 14-3 matchup.
Yeah.
Now LSU going through some issues right now with the whole the
I
head
forgot
coach
about that, yeah.
being not expelled but on suspension.
He gone
for
somewhere.
the FBI wiretap issue.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I'm doing Yale just for that
Yale
reason.
probably the one that told the FBI about it.
All right, up next
These
I have
Ivy League schools better shut up because they got their own problems anyway. Anyway,
that's a whole lot of schools, but anyway,
yeah.
I have Minnesota defeating Louisville, and you know Minnesota's head coach is Rick Pitino's son,
Yes.
and Pitino's former school Louisville. But I have Minnesota beating Louisville, and I have Michigan State beating Bradley.
I'm gonna go with my paper since I printed this dang on thing out and went to work and got it. I have Duke, UCF, Mississippi State, Virginia Tech, Maryland, LSU, Louisville, and Michigan State.
So two people had ST.LOUIS going. That's me and Betts.
You gotta have ST.LOUIS going,
Yeah,
man.
man.
You gotta have ST.LOUIS going.
Yeah. All right.
I'm not gonna get too happy.
Yeah.
I got ST.LOUIS going to the hotel room. Sad.
They ain't gonna party like it's 1999.
Come on, man.
All right. Now we're going to the West.
West to
West.
West.
All right.
Let's see.
Coach.
Let's see. Gonzaga, Syracuse, Murray State, Florida State, ASU beating Buffalo, North Kentucky, Florida, and Michigan. You gotta have ASU. ASU played some tough opponents this year, so don't be surprised when you see that happen.
All right.
Okay.
And Sadal.
I have Gonzaga. I have Baylor. I have Marquette. Yes. I have Florida State. I have Buffalo. Texas Tech. I have Florida. And I have Michigan.
All right. I also have Gonzaga versus Baylor. I have Murray State, and watch out for Jay Morant, point guard.
God, man, stars make this tournament.
Yes, that dude is special. If I see Nick Smith voice. Murray State, and I also have Florida State. I have Buffalo. I have Texas Tech. I have Nevada, and I have Michigan.
All right, I have Gonzaga, Baylor, Marquette, Florida State, Buffalo, Texas Tech, Florida, and Michigan.
All right, now we're going to the Dirty South.
Dirty South.
Dirty South. Can't you really feel me?
Right.
Let's
The
see.
South.
South, we got Virginia. That's a no-brainer. Ole Miss.
I don't know. Last year we thought it was. And what happened?
Right.
Boy, they got
Knocked
we
out the
did.
first round.
Yes, but I mean,
By who? UNBC is? Or
Yeah.
yeah, it was
That's
something
it.
Somewhere.
crazy. It was something
Still don't
crazy.
know who UNBC is.
I don't know either.
Is that Boston College?
Nah.
Nah, I ain't
Who's
them.
UNBC?
No.
They beat the
Population of
the
two.
team that beat Virginia. That was Virginia. That's who they are.
Right.
University of
Man.
Mississippi, British Columbia. I don't know.
Something like that.
Oregon, Kansas State. I'm looking for big things out of Kansas State. Villanova, Purdue, Iowa, Tennessee.
All right. I have Virginia. I have Oklahoma. Wisconsin, Kansas State, Villanova, Purdue, Cincinnati, and Tennessee.
All right. I have Virginia, Ole Miss, Oregon, Kansas State, Villanova, Purdue, Iowa, Tennessee.
And I have almost the same damn thing as everybody else. Virginia, Oklahoma, Oregon, because I'm rolling with them.
I wonder why.
Kansas State, Villanova, Purdue, Iowa, and Tennessee.
Now we're going to the Midwest, Coach.
North Carolina, gotta go Big Blue. Washington, New Mexico State, Kansas.
The 12-5 matchup.
Yes, sir. Kansas, Ohio State, Houston, Seton Hall, and Kentucky.
All right. I have UNC, Utah State, Auburn, Kansas, boo, Iowa State, Houston, Seton Hall, and Kentucky.
I have everything that Sadal said except I have Wofford over Seton Hall.
Okay.
Really?
Okay.
And I have North Carolina, Utah State, Auburn, Kansas, Ohio State, Houston, Seton Hall, and Abilene Christian College. Now let me quit.
I'm about to say. I'm like, yeah. He's going for the jugular.
I got Kentucky. Now if they turn around and win tomorrow, I'm gonna be mad.
Man.
All right. So now it's time to decide who's going to the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
And now we're going back to the East Coast. Coach.
I'm about to say, what's that? Start on
Let's see. I got Duke versus SLU.
Ooh.
LSU versus Michigan State.
All right, Sadal.
I have Duke versus Virginia Tech. Boo. I have Maryland versus Michigan State.
All right. I have Duke versus SLU. I got you, Coach. I got you.
STL over everybody, man.
Wow.
STL over everybody.
Y'all riding them, boy.
And I have Yale versus Michigan State.
What?
You look, let me tell you something. Oh my goodness. I have Duke, Virginia Tech, LSU, and Louisville.
Woo.
Over Izzo? Come on.
You said, come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on,
It's
man.
more than anything could happen. Except for Yale making it this far. A Yale
right,
graduate
Yale.
through your taxes, huh?
Yeah, I know. Getting that money. You know what I'm saying? All right. West Coast, Sweet 16.
Week 16.
Coach Betts.
You got the Zags versus Murray State. Stars, man. You got to have stars. ASU versus Michigan.
I have Gonzaga versus Florida State. And I have Buffalo versus Florida.
I have the Zags versus Florida State. Texas Tech versus Michigan.
I have Buffalo and Florida. That's the only difference I have between y'all. Well, no, I got Gonzaga and Florida State. I don't know if somebody said something different.
And you said the bottom row was who?
Buffalo and Florida.
Okay. All right, now we're going to the Dirty South.
All right. We got Virginia versus Kansas State. And I have Villanova versus Tennessee.
All right. I have Virginia versus Wisconsin. And I have Villanova versus Tennessee.
I have, where you go? Okay. Virginia versus Kansas State. Purdue versus Tennessee. I got the upset. Villanova, no back-to-back.
Now back to back.
I have Virginia versus Oregon and Purdue versus Tennessee.
I understand.
Okay. Being fair, you know, your team.
Midwest.
North Carolina, Kansas, Ohio State, Kentucky.
Yeah, North Carolina, Kansas, Iowa State, and Kentucky.
I have North Carolina and Auburn. Houston versus Kentucky.
I have the same as Coach Betts. There's going to be North Carolina and Kansas and Ohio State and Kentucky.
All right. So now, who is going to the Elite Eight? Starting off in the East.
Yep.
Coach
Now,
Betts.
Now, this was a hard one because, again, it's STL over everybody.
The East final.
But you got to take Duke over SLU. And so you got Duke versus Michigan State.
I'm surprised you got Salute going that far.
Wait, SLU versus everybody, man. I'm telling you, SLU, don't sleep on SLU.
Until you see Zion.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, true.
And he
I got-
switched up shoes now, so watch out.
Yeah.
And dude is playing. He's on the friggin' mission. The
Them
way that
Kyrie
he
Foles,
played,
man.
the way he played in the ACC tournament, he was like, "Let me remind everyone why I am who they say I am."
He's a freak of nature, man. Freak of nature.
Crazy,
Yeah. So
That boy
yeah.
bigger than LeBron.
With-
And he can't even buy liquor.
right?
And with that said, and I have Duke and Michigan State.
I also have Duke and Michigan State. Sorry, Slew.
I have Duke and LSU.
All right, now we're going to the West.
Upset. I got Murray State going to the Elite Eight. Jay Morant, baby. Hey, stars make it happen,
I
man.
don't
Jay
blame you.
Morant, the nation gonna
I've never heard of Murray
Listen.
State until you always talking about.
Elite Eight. Yeah, I got Murray State versus Michigan, man. Jay Morant gonna wake up the world, man.
Oh wow. I have Florida State and Florida.
Just a battle of the citrus.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, and wait a minute, what happened to my page?
Yeah, I see Florida upsetting some folks.
All right, I have Gonzaga versus Michigan.
And I have Gonzaga versus Florida.
All right.
Now we're going to the South.
Dirty
Let's
shit.
see. Elite Eight, I got Kansas State and Villanova.
I have Virginia versus Villanova.
The V's. I have Virginia versus Tennessee.
I have Oregon losing to Virginia. So it'll be Virginia and Tennessee. Oregon, I love you, but I'm only letting you go so far. You got to be real. I think there's some money on the line for this. What do we get with this?
I don't know.
Ain't
Possible.
it like a trip to something?
Yeah, to trip to ESPN
Can I
Studios.
sell the tickets for money? Like, just be like, you want
And
to
then somewhere in Hawaii for a tournament.
the
Just not bad.
Diamond Head Classic?
Yeah, whatever that is.
I don't even know. It sounds like golf.
Yeah.
Y'all don't want the tickets, I'll take them.
No, I'm not.
Sell them to
I go.
No.
He said, "I'll
I
sell
like my
them."
ticket. I like my ticket.
All right. So
Midwest, right?
Midwest.
North Carolina, Ohio State.
There it is. North Carolina, Kentucky.
North Carolina, Kentucky.
Kansas, Ohio State.
Wow.
Kansas,
Kansas.
is always
Kansas.
find
Kansas. Boo.
way. They just always
Boo.
find the damn way.
I know last year I picked
blow
Kansas
it.
to go all the way, and I'm glad they did.
Blow it.
I don't know how, but Kansas always finds
So
a
blow it.
damn way.
All right. So who do you have going to the Final Four?
Final Four, big teams, Michigan State versus Michigan. Kansas State versus North Carolina.
Ooh. So Duke gets ousted by Michigan
Duke is
State.
ousted.
Ooh.
Duke is, at the end of the day, Duke can't shoot. And Tom Izzo is, I think, one of the best coaches in college.
He is.
Well, talked about Florida, right? Yeah, I did.
Uh-oh.
Duke versus Florida
Dear God.
versus Virginia versus UNC.
I have Duke versus Gonzaga. Tennessee versus North Kakalaki.
I have Duke going against Gonzaga. And I have Virginia going against Kansas.
Wow.
All right.
There it is.
So, who is going to play in the national championship game, and give us your winner?
So this is very tough for me again.
And your final score, too.
Oh man, I ain't
Final
do that.
score.
I ain't knew
I ain't do that either.
That's the tiebreaker. You have
Well, I
to.
ain't worried about no.
You have to fill out the tiebreaker on the app.
Ain't none of us gonna have the same outcome.
Right.
Just put the
Y'all
tiebreaker in
ain't
there.
got Duke going. Y'all
never
ain't
know.
got Kansas going.
But in points, though. In points. You never know how the points going to shake out.
That's for the tiebreaker. Ain't none of us have the same Final Four.
So
Probably don't have the same too either.
probably
We'll
don't.
see.
Because Coach Betts, you have.
I have from Michigan State versus Michigan. I have Michigan winning.
Oh, you just got a battle of the Michigans.
Hey, Michigan's defense in the beginning of the year was top notch, and so I think they're gonna get back to that form. I got Michigan winning that game. Kansas State versus North Carolina. I'm a North Carolina guy, always have been, so I got North Carolina going. So Michigan, North Carolina, national championship game. I got North Carolina winning it all.
Yeah. All right. Duke is Duke, man. Duke's going to put a hurting on Florida. And Duke's going to go to the national championship game. Virginia, North Carolina. Sorry, Virginia, man. Yeah, it was a good run. North Carolina going into the national championship game.
Part 4.
Right.
So we have Duke and North Carolina, part 4. And North Carolina winning it all, 89-85.
I have Duke. I'm sorry.
Putting this.
I have Gonzaga beating Duke again,
Ooh.
like they did in Maui. I have North Carolina beating Tennessee. So you have Gonzaga versus North Carolina, the rematch from, 2 years ago? Mm-hmm. And this time Gonzaga will finally win 94-91.
I ain't worried about no tiebreaker because ain't neither one of y'all got this. I got Duke over Gonzaga. I got Kansas over Virginia. I have Duke versus Kansas in the national championship game. And I have Zion heading into the NBA draft with some hardware.
Wow.
The tiebreaker is actually good, especially if you tie nationally.
Oh, my God.
Right. So if you tie nationally, it's good to have a tiebreaker score.
Please
Break it down.
Please put your score in there, please.
Put your score in there, Stanton. Put it in there.
Damn it.
Dadgummit.
Okay, so the score is going to be 98 to 94. Hell, I don't know.
Stan, if you win grand prize, you better take me
You gotta
as
kick
the
you
second
down,
person, man. Because I helped you.
Congratulations, your picks have been saved. Cool. So now I done put it down.
Now it's officially saved. Now it can track.
Before, but now it's got a score in there, so now I have to save it again.
It's officially in there. Right.
Oh, this extra.
Now, at this point,
Hold
we
on,
are
wait,
locked.
What's the prize?
We are locked
Oh,
into
that's
these
the list.
picks. We can't get in, can't get out at tip off. So you still got time to put in your brackets. So do it now, or you'll be locked out.
There it is. So real quick, going back to SLOU and their success. Once again, shouts out to them. A tough year for them. Losing a top recruit in Cartier Gordon mid-season, that could have derailed the whole team. But now you think about long term, everything that this team has been through to still go to the tournament says a whole lot about Travis Ford. But I'm thinking about long term recruiting. That should definitely help SLOU in the long run, because now they're seeing that this man can go through adversity, but get this team right at the right time, and now SLOU is getting that is in the limelight again, because they haven't been in the limelight in years.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm laughing. Say everything that you said right then about SLOU. Replace SLOU with Missouri, and you see what Missouri did last year.
Yeah.
I mean, if we want to be fair,
You could say you could have said all those things about Mizzou last year. They got to the same spot, probably the same division, same spot, number 13. We picked them to go do well in the tournament, and they were one and done. The next year, unheard of, none thought of.
I mean,
this
SLOU
year.
was two and through, so you know.
So
But you had Mizzou had they had their superstar out the entire year.
Who?
Who? What's the boy?
Who? You finna say the name?
You know I'm finna say his name.
Good.
Michael Porter Jr.
You gotta say
Michael Porter Jr. Just like SLOU had their star player go.
But
I'm
but
saying is-
I think there's a totally stark difference between a person getting hurt and somebody getting exiled. No disrespect to Cartier Gordon.
way,
I think
they're not
I think
playing
he's
for
a
him.
great player, but I think it changed the dynamic of the team a little bit, and I think it helped SLOU out actually. And so
It's funny you mentioned Michael Porter Jr. You remember what happened his first game back? If you don't, Smooth does because he went and saw it.
Last
First
year they were an 8 seed in the West region.
Okay. In the West region.
So they were a higher seed
Okay.
than SLOU was. But once again, long term, that should definitely help in regards to recruiting. A lot of recruits are seeing what SLOU is doing. So that should be a good thing. Next year, they're coming in with one of the best point guards in St. Louis, Yuri Collins.
SLOU is doing a great job actually recruiting. They actually got a player they played with at Clyde C. Miller.
Right, I heard about that.
They got a Javante.
Yeah.
Plays at Swick, making big numbers at Swick. So SLOU's doing a great job of recruiting St. Louis players.
Yeah.
And St. Louis player, that's a place where players want to go. And so
Terrence
shout
Hargrove.
out Terrence
from
Hargrove.
East St. Louis. He like
East- man,
6'7".
They getting some.
They gonna pick some
top
Vashon players? No, SLOU.
Well,
I feel like
let's
that
see.
statement
Maybe.
that you just made, Coach Bet, should be a given. When you said SLOU getting St. Louis students, why would they start anywhere but home?
Well, I mean that's
there has
there
been an issue.
has been a lot of issues that
Yeah.
unspoken issues of why St.
Right.
Louis players didn't find
Yep.
SLOU an attractive place to
Mm.
be. But again, you bring in
Yeah.
a
About
coach.
Yep.
You bring in a good coach.
There's that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, there's that.
Whoopsie.
But
All right.
You bring in a good coach with a good name and does great at recruiting and community service. He comes to PHL. He does a coaches clinic
Yeah, him
in the
and Konzo
PHL. Him
came
and Konzo,
yeah, I
and
saw
so
that.
and those guys are really dug deep into the community. So the players in the area know him. They like him. And I think it's a good thing. I always thought SLOU was going to be a hard place to go anyway.
Right.
Without a football program,
But
it's kind of
for
hard.
what I'm
you
hearing-
you mentioned football. I I'm a football guy. I remember I just looking at if you saw the U documentary, the first part. That's how they really got good.
Yeah.
They started recruiting locally in places where a lot of people were scared to go, and they got those good players, plucked them out right there locally.
Yeah.
We like the U and the A.
And for what I'm hearing is that they're saying that SLOU has one of the best facilities
Oh, no doubt.
in the country too, and that sells. So
I believe that.
yeah, so that's
Oh yeah,
that's real
Chaffetz
big.
is like
Yeah,
still-
Chaffetz
it
is-
ain't
Hey.
even. Has it been 10
They-
years? I don't think it's
Oh
been 10
no!
years.
Oh no!
And they ain't never wanted for no money.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Right.
ain't-
Right.
They got the
They
money.
got the money.
They have the
so-
money.
They got to do what the Chaffetz dude he balling out like anything you need. Let me know,
Yeah, he the same one who's trying to bring an NBA team to the Lou.
man.
So they got the donors and everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So once again, March Madness is here. Can't
Cute
wait.
feature.
Matter of fact, the team just played now. Let me go.
Nobody worried about them. Ain't nobody worried about the first four. Worried about the final four.
No, don't say that because
Don't say that 'cause
They
it
may
may
throw your
break.
throw your bracket off.
Yeah,
Right.
maybe some bracket busters in this.
let me see. I don't know if we got some scores going on right now.
Then it has happened before, right? It has some bracket busters. Now.
Okay, so just as an update, as of right now, North Dakota State defeated NC Central 78-74. And then, see, look at him. And then,
Duke, Negro, please.
and then up next is Arizona State versus St.
Now
John's.
who they play? Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Now that could happen now.
All right, so that was NCAA. Let's get into the standings in the NBA.
Oh boy!
And what we're
Y'all
gonna
know how
do?
weird it is for the first time in like 385 years, LeBron ain't gonna be in the postseason.
It's super weird. It is. It's super weird. But with that being said, do you feel that the failure of this season is what LeBron needed?
I don't think so. I mean, it's not like he's a young player. Not like he's a young player. I mean, you would say that about a young player, a failure to teach him something. It's LeBron James. LeBron James has played how many years in the league?
16.
16 years in the league. Right now, you want to win,
Yeah, I don't think it changes. It doesn't change him or his philosophy, and so I don't think if he needs it may push him out further, quicker, but I don't think it changes.
That man has been playing basketball since.
LeBron James gonna be LeBron James.
Yeah, he is who he is.
Y'all know he's been playing basketball since I was 8.
Yeah.
No,
LeBron James is my age, I think. No, I'm like a year younger.
He's 36.
Nope, he's 34, I think.
Yeah. All right, so what we're going to do, start with the West Coast, and we're going to start at the 8th seed.
All right.
Since we
So the other people don't matter.
Exactly. So, Sadal, you want to start it off?
Number 8, we have the LA Clippers.
Number 7, Utah Jazz.
Man, I always do number 7. And number 6, it was OKC.
Number 5, San Antonio Spurs.
Number 4, the Portland Trailblazers.
Number 3, Houston Rockets.
Number 2, the Denver Nuggets.
And number 1, the Golden State Warriors.
Let's talk about the hottest team in the West real quick, which is the San Antonio Spurs. Popovich does it again. This team is on the road. 9
Coach
game
Pop, man. He's Coach
winning
Pop.
You
streak.
sound surprised. Coach Pop is Coach Pop.
Yeah,
I ain't
Coach
surprised
Pop.
at all. I ain't surprised. I'm just acknowledging
Coach
the
Pop
greatness.
gonna make it do what it do, baby.
The greatness of Pop. Now the big question
He's
is
a Hall of Fame head coach.
Oh yeah, we know that.
Coach
So-
Pop is like the Coach K.
He's not in the Hall of Fame yet, but he's a
For
Hall
the
of Fame
NBA.
head coach.
But the question is going to be when it's playout time, will LaMarcus Aldridge show up?
Marcus Aldridge too worried about
I don't
keeping
know
the
about
promise
that.
he made to Dame Lillard a couple years ago. So I don't know.
I'm not a big believer in LaMarcus Aldridge at all.
Me neither.
Can't get past his nose.
Yeah.
Gonzo. Let me stop.
That's racist. No.
Oh man. And the Denver Nuggets are only a half game behind Golden State. And Golden State hasn't been playing the best ball either.
Man, look, I'm standing
That's what I
firm.
heard.
I'm standing firm on what I've been saying these past weeks. Golden State is not going to the finals.
Stop it.
I
I'm
don't
standing
think
firm
so.
on it.
Bob.
Golden
Stop
State
it.
is not going to the finals. Man.
Stop it.
It's not happening.
Stop
It's
it.
not happening.
Who's gonna beat them right
It's
now?
not happening.
The Lakers not in there.
Who's going to beat them ever?
I mean, they just lost to the Suns, bro.
That doesn't mean
They
anything.
lost to the name.
What
on
happened to
your
the
hat.
Thunder? I thought that was gonna be a tough matchup.
These
They
is-
lost to the name on your hat, bro.
These is champions. These dudes don't play until it's playoff time. They are a playoff team.
They don't
Throughout the
play
regular
until it's
season.
playoff time. So explain 73-9. They was playing. It wasn't playoff time.
That was
And then when playoff time came, what happened?
That was early. That was earlier in their careers. They haven't won. They
That
won.
was like 2 years ago.
Right, but they don't look how much they've won. They've won so much, and so this is repetitive. This is like, okay, we've done this already. Let's just get to where it counts. That's it. They don't have to win every game. They don't have to. It's not necessary.
Man, all I know.
You say
is-
relax.
Just chill.
Relax.
Just chill. Listen,
We
you
got
can't
this.
you
They're
can't
going
take a
to playoff.
championship team and then add DeMarcus Cousins to it and say they're gonna lose. Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Yes, yes, you can.
How?
If not them, then who then?
I don't know.
you
Like,
can't,
You can't
can't
really say.
you can't.
it's too close in the West right now to say who it could be. It could be any number of teams.
I don't see
What's-
any of these teams.
What's the formula?
Overtaking them
What's the
Golden State
formula
Warriors.
for beating them in a 7-game series? You tell me a formula for beating this team, and then okay, we could talk
You
about.
take the same formula that Houston and OKC had, but you execute better. 3-1.
But this is what I'm saying. What the Warriors did to circumvent that was they brought in a center that they can slow the game down and feed the post.
And
They've
they
never
just
had that
added-
before.
And they just added Andrew Bogut.
And you,
Oh, boy.
so you add what their weakness has always been was defending the post and scoring in the post.
And now you
can you
just
slow it
added
down? Can you slow the
DeMarcus
game down?
Cousins
You add DeMarcus
and
Cousins, you can
Bogut.
slow the game down.
I'm just trying
that's
to.
unfair.
I just have one question. Where has Bogut been playing these past couple years? Because I really couldn't.
Well,
tell.
last year he was hurt, but this past season he was playing
What's
overseas.
new?
Overseas somewhere.
What's
Yeah.
new?
playing overseas. So we gonna bring in the brother who's injury prone.
But he's a backup. As a backup, bro,
You only need him for the playoffs.
So you're gonna bring the injury prone back up to a fresh off the injured list.
But he's not playing he's not playing all the minutes.
Right.
They gonna hold each
If
other.
he can stay healthy for the minutes, he's gonna play.
You got
Right.
DeMarcus Cousins.
You got
DeMarcus Cousins.
They gonna hold each other's ankles, man.
And he's gonna do the little things.
I hold you and you hold mine.
Hey man, did you bring my ankle tape? Yeah. Did you bring my ankle tape? Dang. But don't worry, it's enough ankle tape for both of us.
I got you covered. All right.
Got your back, Jack.
East Coast, starting
right.
number 8, Sit-All.
Number 8, the Miami Heat.
Hanging on, number 7.
Ultra, huh?
Man,
Yeah.
right. Number 7.
Right.
This team here, man, they making moves already. Brooklyn
Boy got
Nets.
the ice in his veins,
Right.
man.
You saw what you said last night on ESPN?
Oh, man, finished. At number 6, we got the Detroit Pistons.
Number 5, the Celtics. Mr. Tatum. What's the word?
Right.
Yeah. Number 4, the Indiana Pacers.
Number 3, Philadelphia 76ers. 5-game in the streak.
5 of them.
5 times. We talk about that in a second.
My pick.
Number
Eastern Conference.
2, the Toronto Raptors.
Number 1, the Milwaukee Bucks.
Giannis.
They on top now.
Giannis.
So who do you feel is a team to be in the East, man?
Giannis.
It has to be Milwaukee.
The world goes through Giannis, man. Giannis is he next up.
Giannis out here popping ugly looking threes and they going in.
Giannis
That shot is ugly.
Giannis dunking on folks, rocking the baby. Hey.
I don't know
Giannis
who's
the
going to
problem,
win the
man.
Eastern Conference, but I think the 76ers going to get there.
Did you peep what Giannis said about Ben Simmons during the
Man.
game?
What did
Man.
he say? He said something.
I didn't
can't
hear this.
remember. It was a cuss word in it too.
Yes.
I can't remember what he said. What did he say? He was like, he's trash or something?
Man, he
He
was
like,
like
he's trash. It was
he
something.
said he's a effing baby.
Man.
He's a baby.
Baby.
Wow. Baby.
Did you see
Well-
him? Did you see him
And then
dunk
the
on
return
him?
dunk, though,
man?
it was like
The
all-
return dunk was cool, but
That initial
that
dunk.
first dunk was more
That was
personal.
ugly.
It was personal. It
That
was
was a stare down. He
yeah.
was
You
like,
got to
"Get
fight
up."
after that. No, we fighting after
Right. He
Like,
my
that
name
dunk.
is Giannis.
that. Yeah,
Like after the dunk, you could hear
Words
the
were probably said before that, and there was probably a big rivalry.
no,
going on
right.
right here.
Nah, that was just a disrespectful.
That was
dunk.
just
The
disrespectful.
net when the ball went through, it was just like, show mama. Like that's what happened.
Yeah. It was bad.
Hey, all I'm saying, I can't wait till these playoffs start, man. It's gonna be some new rivalries gonna be born.
But what's
this year in the
funny about
playoffs.
the whole thing
I want to see it.
was when Giannis said he's a baby, he's a fucking baby. Then Ben Simmons dunked back on him. He's like, ah!
What you wearing?
I told you. Like I told you.
Yeah.
All right, so
Look, let me tell you something. Sixers not going to the finals, and if they do, they're gonna lose. Can I tell you why? The Kardashian curse lives forever. Ben Simmons still with that girl. Still.
I don't know about that.
What you mean you don't know about
I
that?
don't know about the curse.
All right, let me tell you what happened. You know what happened after the Cavs won in 2016? Tristan got with Chloe. You know what Tristan did in the playoffs both them years? Not a diddly damn thing.
0.
Now they separated. Next year the Cavs going to the finals. I don't know how.
you said next
like-
year.
Tristan gonna have an MVP season.
Kind of like a Vont.
Oh.
Separated.
Look, let me tell you something. Tristan gonna have an MVP season next year. Mark my words. It's just something that happens after you break up with a Kardashian woman.
You're gonna be all star next year, huh?
After what was Chris Humphries? After Ken broke up with Chris Humphries was out here balling. I don't know what it was, which is why I'm a strong advocate for the separation of Kim and Kanye, because I want to.
So it really is like that Avon song, right?
Yes,
When they were together,
it's a curse, bro.
could stand one another.
It's a curse. I need
Not
Kim-
a separated.
I need Kim and Kanye to break up so I can get old Kanye. I need Kanye that was a teddy bear on the album. I need that Kanye back. That's what I'm waiting for. I need Kim to cheat, to do something. Shoot,
Oh,
Ray
Lord.
J, call her. Do something. Dang.
All right, so
The fate of hip hop rests in your hands.
ESPN NBA
and
Power
all the basketball,
Rankings.
apparently.
That
ESPN NBA Power Rankings. Number 5, Denver Nuggets. Number 4, Toronto Raptors. Number 3, Houston Rockets. Number 2, Milwaukee Bucks. number one Golden State, but that has to change next week. Definitely has
Yeah.
to change. I think Milwaukee has to be number one.
Man, let me tell you something. Y'all know I've been hard on Harden, right? I've been hard on Harden. Me and Saddam,
Yeah, because he's a paper MVP.
What you gonna say?
This man has
MVP
scored 30 plus
on paper.
points on every team this season. 30 plus points on every team.
Great in the regular season. Really,
I mean,
really good in the regular season.
It is.
Awesome.
But
MVP,
know
regular
what
season.
You know what I'm looking forward to? Chris Paul is healthy right now. Clint Capella. I'm just looking forward to these pieces that were missing last time. To bring it on in. And we'll see what happens. Again, I ain't saying he's gonna win it. I'm just saying we're gonna see what happens.
And then not saying he's gonna be like a huge piece, but they did acquire via trade like Iman Shumpert. You know, someone who's been in the finals.
Oh man,
you know.
Iman Shumpert gonna be huge. He got the power of Tiana Taylor on his side.
Yeah.
You know, but just adding certain pieces, guys who's been in the trenches, who's gone all the way, who's won a ring, that's valuable, you know, to a team who's trying to get there as well.
True enough. Again, I think Houston just didn't make enough moves. At the end of the day, they're going to play the same way where your champion Golden State Warriors have upped the game. So
Yeah, because Golden State did let them know who they were last week at Houston.
They let them know.
They let them. That was without KD.
Hey, put the
No
ball
KD.
in DeMarcus' hands. Get out the way. What you gonna do?
Dum 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 dum.
What you gonna do?
Dum,
You gonna get dirty and
dum,
hit him in that ass? Move.
Get out the way. All right, so
Better hope he don't come down on somebody's foot.
before I get into
all it takes is a
baseball,
Yeah.
we have to have your initial, not your initial, but your thoughts on Harlem Heat going to the Hall of Fame.
Man, I'm gonna admit to you, man. It was me and my brother's favorite tag team growing up. They was some brothers who were some brothers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We as a
brothers.
we are brothers who are brothers. They are our brothers. They're not just wrestling brothers.
Let me tell you something. It's
And
it's
you
some
know,
people watching the show right now confused as hell.
Right. brothers.
Brothers. What? Huh? Brothers.
we
who are
know what we're
brothers.
talking about.
We do. They don't.
But
Well, some might. Some
I
might
can
not.
say, man, I admit, man, I probably shed a little thug tear seeing them go in the Hall of Fame, man. I think they deserve it, you know. I'm gonna be happy seeing them go in the hall and see their speech and see what they come up with.
They
You know
gonna drop
what I
the
mean?
N-bomb.
Man, we coming for you.
They gonna drop it on purpose and be like, now what?
They would do that. Stevie Ray would do it because he don't care.
Man,
Stevie
you know,
Ray
it's
do
funny.
not care.
You know, they recently had a match a couple years ago as Harlem Heat.
Yes, they did. They did.
I
The
saw
reality
it, I
of
was
wrestling.
like, dear
And I saw the documentary about Booker T on the network. You know, they had a falling out for a lot of years after the WCW, and they finally made up after like a lot of years, man. So it's really cool to see them get in the Hall of Fame,
brothers
man.
fight, man. Brothers fight.
And everybody was like, some people were skeptical. Well, they only fought in the WCW. They never fought in WWE, but they were, real recognized real. You know, they were the 10-time tag team champions. So they were dominant. I dare say it, and I said it on this show. I said skill wise, they were better than the Legion of Doom. No doubt about it.
You follow wrestling at all, Coach?
No, not anymore. I used to be a big wrestling fan. Then I kind of just faded away.
Got you. Yeah. So was that the color portion of the Hall of Fame?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Every year.
They always gotta have a
And
person
there
of
it
color
is.
that go in, and there you go. That's the Harlem Heat.
This time we got two.
And now let's wait for the celebrity.
Right. All right. So so going
I don't
back,
think it's gonna be a celebrity this year. Is
Cindy
Dave Arquette-
Lauper,
no,
Cindy
it'll-
Lauper needs to be in there.
it'll be someone, just a matter of time.
Is
She
Dave
helped-
Arquette in there yet?
Oh boy, no, they better not. No,
Might be
no,
his turn.
No,
After all, isn't he a champion?
Say, please,
Didn't
no.
he win the
I say Cindy Lauper. In the 80s, she helped make WrestleMania the WrestleMania.
She made WrestleMania great time after time. And man,
Time after time. All right. So let's talk about real quick what happened last night on SmackDown with Kofi Kingston.
that's some bull, man.
So I take it he lost the gauntlet.
So of
Well,
course,
technically.
yeah. Let's go ahead and break it down.
Okay, so what had happened was there were the 5 people. He beat all
it wasn't
5.
20. It wasn't 50.
Nah.
No,
Okay, it was just 5.
He beat all 5.
Right. So first
So
it
Vince
was.
came out-
So he won, right?
Who was the first? Sheamus.
It was
then it was
Sheamus,
Cesaro. Then it was
Samoa Joe.
no
somebody.
the guy Rowan.
Eric Rowan.
Then Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe, then Randy Orton.
Right.
And beat all 5 of them.
He beat all 5.
of them. Vince comes out. He says, "Congratulations, bruh. You're going to Mania. You're going to WrestleMania as long as you can beat one more person." And then that one more person was Daniel Bryan. Rested.
The current
Daniel
champion.
Bryan. Just rested in the back, chilling.
Come on, man.
And so when that happened, right now Kofi is not going to WrestleMania.
And
We still got 3 weeks.
See, that's how they do us.
And folks,
That's how they do us, man.
This will shock you, but I love what they're doing right now. on
I love it
SmackDown.
too.
I love what they're doing because they're building more drama.
I know what they're doing.
I love it.
I know what they're doing.
Kofi finally getting that shine, dog.
I think they're finally gonna put the belt on a brother.
But you know what? You know
on
what?
the
With
grand
no
stage.
without an asterisk behind his name, no brother.
Not no Dominican or
Like,
Not no Samoan,
This
no.
is a Jamaican African, okay?
How brother can you get?
Like this dude got lots
dude
of-
from the dirt.
You're right. From the dirt.
Look, but you know what? I love this setup.
I do. I love it.
I'm
Yeah.
just I'm not prepared for what's gonna happen though.
I'm still gonna be
the turn.
Oh yeah, that's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna have to happen.
I don't know how I'm
gonna
gonna take
have to
that.
happen. I mean, it's been what 6-7 years.
I'm gonna be sitting there like Biggie.
It's about
Don't
time.
do it. Don't do
I-
it. Don't do it, Biggie.
If
Don't
it
do
does happen, I see it happening the Monday night after WrestleMania.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I see that. But
No,
it's gotta happen, man.
Yeah.
Because you know, big celebration. No, the Tuesday night because I was SmackDown.
Oh, or Tuesday.
Yeah,
you're
Tuesday
right,
night.
Big
right.
celebration. You know, it's a party, baby. Bow, just right there.
Right, bam.
In the middle of the baby, and then everybody just gonna go nuts. I don't know how I'm gonna take that, man. It's like I know it's gonna happen.
You're gonna have a third tour.
Yeah, have a third too.
It's like you know death is imminent, but when it happens, you don't know how you.
You sad,
like,
man.
dang.
It's like, why had
Like,
to
I
happen?
know it's coming, but it's like no, no, God, just do it, just that.
Yeah, man. I can't wait. WrestleMania goes down.
Look,
in 3
WrestleMania
weeks.
right now has like 18 matches.
Right.
This mug gonna be like 6 hours long.
Crazy.
So this is the next one up. This ain't Fastlane or nothing.
Fastlane
No, Fastlane
happened 2
already
weeks
happened.
ago.
Already happened.
Yeah.
You got Shane. So far, you got Shane versus The Miz. You got Shane turned on.
It's
The
too
Miz
many
at
to
Fastlane.
too many to add right now.
You got Shane versus Miz. You got Batista versus Triple H. You got the triple threat between Ronda, Becky, and Charlotte. You got Kofi and Daniel Bryan. Let's go ahead and get that done. You got Seth versus Brock. You got Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns. You got the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. You got the Raw Tag Team Championship, the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
Women's.
You got Asuka.
The women's
Then
champion.
you got the Women's Tag Team
Right.
Championship. Then you got the pre-show. Then you got some
AJ Styles
other
and
match.
Randy Orton.
AJ Styles versus Randy
So we're
Orton.
looking at a record-breaking 9-hour WrestleMania.
We looking at this motherfucker start at 12 and end at 12.
Right. Right.
right.
Right.
A 9-hour.
Yeah.
That's
So you got the
12-hour
You got the
WrestleMania.
cruiserweight championship still.
That's pre-show.
Right.
They're gonna make that pre-show.
So yeah, it's a whole lot
Pre-show
going
don't
on.
count.
How long was WrestleMania last year? Was that like
it was forever.
forever?
Bobby Lashley versus Finn Balor.
That
So yeah,
we still gonna have the watch party here at
and
the
then, and
getaway.
then you got
It's going
Kurt
down.
Angle
All right.
versus
It's going down.
you got Kurt
When is
Angle.
that WrestleMania?
and
The 7th.
Yeah,
The 7th. Okay, I got.
Then you got Kurt
let
Angle
people-
versus Baron Corbin. He chose Baron Corbin for his last opponent.
right.
Then you got I just thought about the other one. You got the United States match. The United
Samoa
States
Joe versus
Championship
Rey
match.
Mysterio.
You got that. And then what's left?
That was it, man, for right now.
Where's it gonna be?
New York.
New York City.
New York.
Then you got Braun Strowman messing with Michael Che and Colin Jost the whole time. They're the
Yeah, he
correspondents.
doesn't have a real angle yet, though, in
No,
regards to
he's
WrestleMania.
He's in the Battle Royal.
Oh, okay.
That's his angle.
All
Against
right.
a bunch of jobbers.
So there's
and
your
the Big
celebrities.
Show.
So there's your celebrities for WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Michael
the
Che.
celebrity correspondents. Alexa Bliss is host.
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
385 matches.
Alexa Bliss ain't
A
gonna be
whole
in no
lot.
match.
No,
No.
she's still not cleared.
No.
Even though she did fight,
I mean, she's cleared, but it's some serious.
they have
No.
excuse me, they having their focus on this hosting. Yeah, a little. I don't know where it came from.
Is that right?
Right, little fraud, whatever. But yeah, they have her focusing on doing her little talk with Alexa talk thing, whatever it's called.
Interesting.
You
All
got
It looks like Lyrical
Dean
Therapy is
Ambrose.
not gonna have a DJ or a host on April 7th.
Dang.
Yeah. Let me make my calls right now.
I'm making calls right now.
No, I got a week.
All right, so let's get into this baseball talk real quick. A certain man secured
Mike
the bag
Trout,
yesterday.
the best in the world.
I couldn't miss that one. I couldn't miss $430 million.
Look, when I saw that, I made a Facebook post. I was like, let me go ahead and go to these batting cages real quick.
Right.
Just
Right.
get it cracking.
Get my hitting up here real quick.
Let's go. Yeah, so
I should have been better at baseball.
Right. Of course. I'm
I
mad at my
actually
mama for
played.
taking me
I
out of that.
tried.
like why,
I
mama,
actually
why?
tried to go to the league.
Mama, put it on me because I'm gonna show her this too. Mama,
I just
why'd
couldn't
you
hit.
take me out of all that stuff? First it was the piano lessons, then it was basketball, then it was baseball. Did you not want me to succeed? Why? Did you want me to be smart? I'm not good at it. Like, why? Why did you do that to me? Why?
I actually played baseball, but the good Lord said, son, you ain't no hitter. You ain't gonna hit. So I never did anything.
It's crazy. Yeah,
I was a great
baseball. Baseball is my favorite sport, so I love it. But in regards to Mike Trout,
The greatest player
it's
in the league
amazing,
right now.
right? It's amazing that he signed this long-term deal, but a lot of people are saying, why the Angels?
I tell you what, it messes up the Cardinals' plans because the guy with the bow tie was waiting on that thing.
Like he was waiting on excuse me, on Nolan Arenado.
Yeah,
It also
and
messes
that
up.
didn't happen either.
It also
so now they
messes up Bryce
stuck.
Harper's plans. 'Cause
Right.
He was like,
Sure
as
did.
soon as it happens, I'm getting them here. They was like, Negro, please.
Now
Yeah.
they sitting there, are stuck. But I think
So-
the Angels. Why not? Why not the Angels? Why not LA?
Right. Why not have a
Why not? I mean, that's where Albert Pujols went when he got his big deal.
And since Pujols has been to LA, him and Trout had the same amount of playoff appearances over the last 8 years, and that's
None.
3.
Oh. 8,
And they're 0-3.
8 years?
Yeah, they are.
That's the biggest issue.
They gotta.
People are saying that
They got to put the pieces around them, but how can you put the pieces around them when you got 400
owner?
How much money? Now you got Albert Pujols is still on the
Right.
contract,
Still getting
and now you got
20-something a
Mike
year.
Trout. How are you going to surround that team with talent?
That's the issue. So it's like
They gonna make it work.
it's like Trout is being real loyal, to the team that drafted him, but it's like now
We ain't seen that in a minute.
you don't really see him on primetime TV because it's the West Coast, but
12 years.
But then plus they don't have the Angels a lot on primetime TV.
But we'll get to see him here when they come here.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
baby.
will be there.
We need to
In
cop
May.
our tickets now because you know that thing gonna be sold out
Yeah.
that weekend.
Yeah, but hey, you
that
can't
like
be
a
mad at
mayor?
him for saying okay, I'll sign this deal. But I think more people in baseball just want to be able to see him in a better situation where you're playing on a playoff caliber team and you're on TV more. I want to tell you where you see him, but like you said, if it's a local thing or it's an all-star game.
Yep.
Real quick, Smooth. Where your seats at for opening day?
It's going to be in the bleachers, first row,
Yeah, we probably in the same section.
right behind
Oh,
the,
you both got the
the outfield
y'all
wall.
Didn't tell the brother.
Dude, you been
Negro,
gone.
I told you about this Sunday.
What the-
I told you about a Sunday, and your response was, "But we got to get that
I didn't
Angels,
know-
them Angels tickets."
Yeah, that's to get the Angels tickets.
I
But
know
you didn't-
that was your response to me saying I'm gonna be there opening day. He was like, "No, what we need to worry about It's them Angel tickets. You just skipped all the way to the future.
Yeah, I've never been to a Cardinals opening day,
You still
Hey,
can.
make
We
it
can give
happen,
you a
man.
work excuse.
We'll
PTO.
explain more after the show.
but the business got to come first, man. I gotta get that off the ground, man.
Oh, okay. And
So he just made
all that for nothing.
this fuss.
folks, this is what we go through, y'all.
It's fake outrage.
On the daily. I'm sick of it.
But and the Cardinals are playing Manny Machado and the Padres too, opening day. So should be a great
your
game.
daddy?
You
I
know
guess we
what?
can't make no more dad jokes.
Yeah, we can because they still suck.
Ooh, but that says a whole lot about this Trout deal,
Who else they got?
right?
That one guy that wears number 23.
Tatis Jr. You talking about
David Tatis?
Jr.'s son? No,
Fernando Tatis
Jr. son. I mean Fernando Tatis son, Tatis Jr. He'll be coming up in like.
You know what's crazy?
2
I
weeks.
was just BSing when I said the number 23. I didn't know who it was.
Oh no, that's serious. Yeah, he that deal.
Yeah, him.
Just like his daddy?
Better.
Sadal.
Better.
Yes.
Sadal. Yeah, him.
Yeah, now he's that deal. He'll be at when he makes the pros. He had to wait like 2 weeks until he officially, the little major league rule with so prospects or whatever. You have to be like a certain time length in regards to being a minor before you actually can go to free agency. Whatever that kind of rule is. But anyway,
Do you all know right now
What?
on the St. Louis Cardinals team, there's a bat boy that messed around and got put into the rotation.
Who?
The 18-year-old kid who just hit a home run a couple spring training games ago.
Oh, Nolan Gorman.
Yeah, he didn't mess around. He was originally there as a bat boy, but they just put his last name on the jersey by mistake. And it was like, oh, dang.
But yeah, so like I said, watch out for Tatis Jr. He'll be coming up in the major leagues 2 weeks into the season. St. Louis Cardinals opening day is
2
a week.
weeks, baby.
No, 1 week and a day away. Start off in Milwaukee. It goes down.
No, open the day. We still.
No, I'm talking about in Milwaukee.
No, I was talking about open the day here.
Oh, okay. No, I'm
We
talking
got 2
about
weeks.
baseball
Ain't
overall.
nobody worried about Milwaukee.
What you mean? They in our division.
They not here though. We can't go to the game. I ain't worried about going to Milwaukee.
But the season starts.
season
though.
starts,
The
right.
season starts.
Man,
Well,
look.
even though technically
It already started.
last night and
Yeah.
early this
In,
morning
like,
in Japan,
what was
Right. Early this
5
morning.
in the morning.
5 in the morning and the season has started.
In
I was
which
asleep.
Seattle Mariners did beat Oakland A's.
And Suzuki started.
Yeah,
Ichiro.
I think he had like 2 innings or
This has
something
got to
like
be
that.
his swan song, man.
Oh no, it
Yeah.
was. He played 2 innings and he got taken out the game. So he
He
done.
did
Yeah.
the whole. Thank you.
Yeah. But guess who hit a home run yesterday? This morning. Steven Piscotty. Off of Marco Gonzalez, former Cardinal.
You sound surprised.
Okay.
So he trying to start the season strong. So but baseball season is I guess it is
I'm
officially
not too.
here.
Cardinals is Cardinals.
Here you go.
Here you go again. You
Cardinals is
know what?
Cardinals.
I'm sick.
I think they're gonna be a little bit better than last
I'm
year
sick of
because they got rid of
There you go.
Matheny.
I'm sick of this.
But
I'm sick
I'm
of
gonna
this.
say what I'm gonna say.
We done had this whole.
I'm
damn
gonna say
argument.
what I'm gonna say,
I'm
and
sick
this is
of
what it's gonna be.
I'm
They're
sick.
gonna be in second place,
Oh,
and they're gonna just miss the playoffs by a game.
I can't wait till we do our projections.
You know what?
Predictions
You know
next
what?
week.
You know what? I'm bringing that bet back. I don't care if he ain't the manager no more. I'm gonna make you wear the
Ain't
damn
gonna bring
jersey
that
when you're
back
wrong.
back. Ain't gonna bring
I'm gonna
nothing
make
back.
you wear the damn jersey when you're wrong.
So he got to wear a Schilt jersey.
No, he got to.
I don't agree to no bets because that's
No pun intended.
no pun intended. Didn't even realize what I said.
Nah, that ain't your fault. That was just real cheesy by Smooth.
Yeah, what it is.
He was like, "Oh, it was there. I went for it."
Boom. God, thoughts on baseball,
Pew,
man?
pew.
None. I am not a baseball fan at all.
Oh no.
I unplugged the television when baseball comes.
Oh wow.
Dear
Oh,
God.
no.
That's serious, y'all.
That's because you got to go to a game. They keep you entertained during the.
I
commercial
go
breaks.
to the game for one reason, to get me some nachos.
The helmet nachos.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I go there to
You
eat.
getting me some of them?
I go eat. I probably stay maybe 2 3 innings, and I'm gone.
Oh man.
No.
2-3 innings.
That's
Are you
it.
paying for the ticket?
No.
I pray for
Okay.
extra innings.
I never pay for a ticket.
I'm
Brave
sorry.
extra
This
innings.
I'm
just in.
sorry.
This just in. This is be Coach Best last time on the show.
Yeah, man.
At least until next basketball season.
Yeah.
Baseball is not my thing.
But this is basketball
so, hold on. Here's
time
the
right
real
now, so
that's
we
just in.
get the right time.
Apparently, the Oklahoma City Thunder retired Nick Collison's number tonight.
Yeah. Yep. Sure did.
He's earned it.
Yes, he has. He been there forever.
He's earned it.
No. Cool.
He has been the only guy sent beside Westbrook.
Yeah. It would have been KD as well, but that's part
Yeah,
gone.
that's gone.
No, now think about. Do you think OKC will retire his jersey?
Hell no.
No.
KD?
Hell no.
They got to.
Hell no.
Got to.
Hell no. Let me tell you why. The only reason
The way he left, fans
The-
would
the way he left?
him.
Come on now.
It's not an OKC if it's not KD.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's Russell Westbrook.
No.
People gonna remember Russell Westbrook more than KD.
No.
No.
You know, let me tell you something.
we know the truth because we are unbiased. We're not fans.
The reason
but the fans, they gonna know. Like no,
the organization is not going to retire his number. Let me tell you why. Because it's the way he left, and it's where he went, and it's what he did before he left.
True, but time
3-1 lead, and then you go to the team.
Time
don't
heals
heal.
all wounds.
No, it
and
don't.
at the end of the day, you have to respect the greatness of KD and the fame that he brought to OKC. Okay, nobody ever wanted to go to OKC. OKC never won anything.
They still ain't won nothing.
True, but he brought some legitimacy to the
He
organization.
didn't bring a title, so that's why his
He
number.
did
ain't
know
getting
that.
retired.
I know that. But
That's-
the fans,
The fans don't retire the jersey. It's the organization.
The
organization.
organization's not going to retire the
The
jersey.
organization will
The
eventually,
organization is not going to
they'll
retire
get
the
over
jersey.
it.
No, they won't.
and they will.
The only way this is going
They
to happen
will.
is if KD does what we all know he does, mimic LeBron, and then come back. I'm coming home.
yeah,
That's the only way that's going to happen is if he comes home and wins the championship.
And I think that's probably what will happen.
And that's crazy. That ain't even his damn home. If he come back to OKC, because the Negro from Washington,
Right.
if he come back to OKC and wins the title, they will retire that man's number.
I don't think KD's ever going back to OKC.
Me neither.
So he's not getting his number retired. There we go.
And if he doesn't, I don't think it bothers him one bit.
Yeah,
KD
it ain't
just
gonna-
stay calm.
yeah, and I
KD
agree with
just
you on
stay
that.
calm.
I agree with you on
Bother
that.
him.
It wouldn't bother him.
It doesn't bother him.
It wouldn't bother him.
Just this past offseason, he was complaining about never winning Defensive Player of the Year. Please don't get me started on that argument again. Because I was just like, what more do you want? That man wants to have his cake and eat it too. He 2-time champion, MVP, finals MVP for both of those championships, and you worried about Defensive Player of the Year.
Well, he deserved it. He definitely was.
As a competitor, you know,
He was
I
definitely
get it.
that guy. And again, people still argue that he's not the best player in the league.
Oh, he's not.
Come on, man.
Oh my God! We really gonna do this?
Stop it.
Are we really
Here we go, folks. Only on the platform.
Stop it.
Only on the platform.
Okay, so
Tune
here
in
we
every
go.
Wednesday.
Is this
Here we
on?
go.
Is
Yeah,
this
yeah, it's
Stop
Need to
it.
be off.
Mic check 1 2.
It needs to be off because you are
it.
spewing
Stop.
pure
Stop.
feces right now.
Oh.
Okay,
How?
okay, cool. Tell me why.
KD is literally unguardable. He steps out of range, can handle the ball, and if he needs to, he can get into the post, mid post, and you cannot block his shot. As small as he is,
Negro, did you just say small?
as small as he
That
is,
man is 7 foot.
I'm talking about weight wise.
he a toothpick.
Weight wise.
He a tall ass toothpick. Okay, with some equally tall ass toothpick arms. When you take his wingspan plus his height, this dude's shooting like 3 feet over everybody.
Not to mention, he has gotten so much better defensively. He's unguardable. You can't tell me one player that does what KD does. You can't name one player in the league that does what KD does. Think hard. Please think hard.
I'm just
Think hard.
Take your time.
If you were able to how X-Men grab everybody's superpowers and put it together and you're gonna come up with KD. You're gonna come up with KD. Steph Curry shooting. Giannis's length. Kobe Bryant's mid-range game.
Boy, I thought you were going to say Kobe Bryant something.
No. I ain't go there. Kobe Bryant's mid-range game. Ability to shoot the short, the high post shot. I won't go far as saying Kyrie's ball, but he can ball handle. He can handle the ball. What other player does that? I'm still waiting for you to come. You ain't taking my.
Okay. So you're naming all these things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did he just acquire these talents 2 years ago?
So I always had him.
He's always had them.
Always had him.
So he's always been unguardable.
Always been unguardable.
Always been unguardable. That's what you're saying.
Always been
That's
unguardable.
why he couldn't win the championship.
Well,
because he's unguardable. You talked.
Go ahead.
That's why he couldn't beat the team he went to because he's unguardable. Somebody was able to guard that brother. Or did he just fall off and have 3 bad games in a row? Is that what you're going to say it was? He had 3 bad games in a row. 3 in a row. And let's we also remember that they beat Miami in the first game of them playoffs. And then lost 4 straight. 4 straight.
Okay, so
and then wait.
Okay,
so he got to a point where he would have faced. It would have been Thunder Cavs in that final.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. I sat in the car when they were up 3-1, coming back from Florida, saying, "Oh, this a wrap. This is it. It's gonna be KD going up against LeBron. This is it. It's gonna happen." What happened?
Listen, just because you're the best player in the league doesn't mean you're the best team or that guarantees you to win.
They got LeBron this year.
Yeah.
Look, LeBron was the best player in the league in Cleveland when those years back when they lost to Detroit, when they lost to Dallas. He was the best player in the league.
That's true.
And they lost. Just because I'm saying he's the best player in the league. Period. Now again, that doesn't mean he doesn't have his flaws. Yes, at OKC he dropped the ball. It happens. But at the end of the day, you can't name one player. If I had a pickup game, that I'm picking over KD. Sorry. I'm still waiting for you to name one player. I haven't heard a name yet.
Let me tell you something. in that final series, you know who was on KD?
Who?
Brown was on KD.
Okay. That's nice.
So I'm gonna take Brown over KD. 1-on-1 in a pickup game?
Oh, Lord.
1-on-1. Ain't no Steph Curry's. No. Ain't no Klay Thompsons. No DeMarcus Cousins, no Russell Westbrooks, no James Hardens, no any of those people that he's always been with.
And this is why you lost. KD has more killer than LeBron. Period.
He had. Did he just acquire that killer instinct? Because he couldn't kill the lion. Couldn't kill him when it was just him and Russ.
Again.
Well, Russ, Harden, Ibaka.
Again.
That whole team. He couldn't kill the lion. But
you said the key word, team. We ain't talking about winning games. We talking about who is the best. If you line them up one-on-one and you play a game.
Putting LeBron versus KD one-on-one?
Yeah.
LeBron over KD, bro.
Stop.
I'm saying it right now. We need to get this to happen. I don't know how.
Every time LeBron matches up with KD in a one-on-one situation, let's go to Rucker. Let's go to the Drew League. When they match up, at the end of the day, KD is always over LeBron.
No, sir.
And it did happen 2 years in a row in the finals.
2 years in a row.
Oh, my God.
2 years in a row. No, now it's every time we team. No, go back.
1-on-1.
No, go back. Because they
1-on-1.
cleared the court. It wasn't no play. It was mano y mano, slap the floor.
Game on the line.
Game on the line. Same spot. Get this bucket.
At LeBron's home.
Get this bucket. That's what it was.
Man.
Same. Hey, did he repeat it? Same spot, same shot. Get the bucket. At the end of the day,
That's cool. But at the end of the day, like you're saying, that was all set up by what? Because it wasn't a straight up one-on-one game. You just said a one-on-one pickup game. Now you're talking about what happened over the time of a team
Smooth
game.
brought that up. I just had to throw that on
All
top
I'm
because
saying
it was on
is,
top of that
if
too,
we
but-
get these brothers one-on-one on the blacktop with the grass coming through the cracks,
Bring
no.
bring your king.
No.
Bring your king.
You gonna bring your snake?
I'm bringing the snake, man. KD
All
is a
right.
problem.
Can somebody watch this and make this happen? We done had the Phil and Tiger. Can
Please,
we have the LeBron and
please.
KD?
We need to put up a poll. If we guys had the
Like,
ability to put up a Facebook
We
poll.
can put up a poll.
Ooh, yeah,
we can put up a poll.
Can we put up a Facebook poll?
We can put up a Facebook poll.
Yeah. Man, let's put up a Facebook poll.
Man, I will make this Facebook poll right now.
Let's go.
Tell you.
And do it off the Platform Sports Talk Show page.
Of course.
So we can share it with others.
Of course. We're on the sport. Yeah, do that.
I love it, man. This
This is what it's all about, though.
And let me get this.
hold
There's
on.
the poll right there.
Hey, and I gotta say this. I respect LeBron. I respect LeBron as a person, as a player. I respect him.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna leave it at that.
I'm leaving him.
option
I'm
one,
leaving him on the sideline.
So see, this is a perfect segue for Is This Your Leader?
Ooh, yeah.
So now we know
Listen,
right there in between KD, LeBron, your leader is going to be KD.
gotta be KD. You can have. Hey, you can have LeBron, bro. You can have.
in my pick. I'm
You can have him, bro.
Okay.
You can have him.
Okay then. Okay.
Hey, if we talking about hooping, listen. If we talking about building a school and being community and being, listen, yes, LeBron is doing his thing.
Okay.
I respect him.
Okay, cool.
But you, man, lace them shoes up to roll the ball out, man. Give me KD 10 times out of 10.
Okay, cool. So let me ask you this question.
Okay.
If
you put
this
KD,
is your leader now.
If you put KD on that Cavalier team last year,
What's KD we talking about? We talking about now
the KD you've been talking about throughout his whole career, right? Because you
Listen.
said he had all these characteristics his whole career. So if it's his whole career, then there can't be two separate KDs, can there?
KD is
Oh,
a
see,
killer.
now it's separate KDs.
No, it's not. I'm just saying.
You just said which KD?
KD is a killer. KD is. I wouldn't say KD is a leader. KD is a killer.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. So in the who's your leader topic, in this topic right here,
Who
you
gonna
just
leave
riding for KD
Who gonna
so
leave my
hard?
team to go? Who I'm going to who with? I'm going with KD. I'm going with KD.
But as far as leader wise, you going with LeBron.
No,
So who you going with? Because it's between them two.
I'm still gonna go with KD.
You just said KD is a killer, not a leader.
I know
Bro,
KD.
can we pause this show and
You
run it
gotta
back?
understand. Listen, you have to understand. Listen, I'm not looking for KD to be a leader. I'm looking for KD to be who KD is. I just want him to hoop. I want him to get buckets. I want him to play D. Period. I don't need you to leave my team. Just go hoop. Do your thing, KD. I'm not asking him to do a rah-rah speech, motivational speech, make the right move. I want him to hoop. That's it.
And as a leader, you expect your leader to make the final shot or the final free throw.
Make the final shot.
And LeBron has a hard time making free throws.
Listen.
Late in the games.
Listen.
It's terrible.
LeBron, man, ain't even had a ball in his hand.
He gonna pass us to George Hill because he feel like, in which basketball wise, you would feel like once again that's the smart play.
And again, there's a place for that.
Yeah.
There's a place for it. I talk to my kids, actually, they doing tryouts. And it's a hard conversation to have because as a coach, you have to understand you want your players to make the right play. But then you also have to understand there's going to be a time where making the right play isn't always the best play. You know, you're going to have to go and get the bucket.
Yeah.
And making the best play may not win you the game. And so you have to understand those situations, and that's just what it is.
So bottom line.
So the thing was, who is your leader, right? That was the question.
That wasn't the question.
Yes, it was, because it's the name of the
The
topic.
question was, who you taking? We just turned it to the title.
As a leader,
we just turned it to the title.
because we have went to that topic.
Okay,
that's
that's
where
fine.
we at.
Yeah, so the topic is who's your leader.
Is this
Okay,
your
let's
leader?
be
So
picking
who
the
you
leaders.
picking? And
Leader-
you went into
leader-
this topic
leader-
saying KD,
KD.
and said KD. You
KD.
just said KD ain't the leader. Coach Betts, oh my goodness, man, look,
KD.
you flipping more than a Super Bowl.
Call it what
right
you
now.
will.
I don't know what's going on.
Roll the ball out, KD.
Jeez.
Game on the line, KD.
Oh my goodness. This is making my brain
I'm
hurt.
gonna go to this poll right here.
I love it.
Hold on, I got it.
I'm gonna put my bid in on the poll.
Okay, so what's the question for the poll? Who will win in the pickup game, or who's the
Who will win in the
who will
pickup
win in
game?
the pickup game?
Who will win in the pickup
LeBron
game?
James, Kevin Durant. Poll ends. When do we want the poll to end?
24 hours.
24 hours.
Just one day.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's an easy decision. Nothing to
So is it
ponder
gonna
on.
end at this time tomorrow? Okay. See if we got that up.
Oh, you ain't even got it up yet,
Hold
man.
on, brother. I had to make it look
I
good.
was
You
looking
got to be
forward.
patient,
I
my
had
brother.
to make it look good, brother.
can't
I'm
wait.
all about the aesthetic. Damn.
Make sure you get a good picture of KD.
I
Man.
got a good picture of both of them with colored flashes and everything.
All right, so
Look at this. Look at this. Okay, hold on. There it is. Oh, no, there's not.
Shoot, my choices are bland right now. I don't know if I want to say this now.
go ahead,
There
bro.
we go.
Go ahead and
There
bring
we
it.
go. The poll is up. The poll is up.
Okay, I can deal with that.
Okay.
Share.
Go ahead and bring yours, Saddam.
All right. Who is this? Your leader? LeBron James
Oh Lord.
or Kobe Bryant?
That's easy.
I had to give the nod to Kobe. I'm sorry. Sorry, LeBron, but I gotta say Kobe.
The brother got a mentality named after him. Come on now. You got to go with Kobe.
That's easy.
I miss Kobe.
Kobe. Man, you ain't
Kobe,
the only
can
one.
you come back? Like, can you do what you've been doing your whole career, mirror MJ, and write I'm back, please?
Coming to the big three.
Big three, Kobe.
The Lakers need you, man.
Big
He
three,
not going
Kobe.
to
The
the big
Lakers
three.
need you.
He not going to the big three because that ain't gonna be fair. Everybody gonna be playing for like semi.
You say who playing?
Semi fun.
quit.
Kobe finna be in there like what? Look what? Like Kobe
Right.
gonna be
They
like,
gonna get the
bro.
fight. They gonna get the fight for real in
hit
the
all
big three.
four.
They don't get the everybody want to fight Kobe. Go
Right.
go in the big three.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe,
No-
man.
no
That's what I
question.
say.
You got one, Stan?
I don't. Yes, it ends in 23 hours. All right, cool. So that's up. Make sure y'all share that.
There it is. Once again, go to our Facebook page, the Platform Sportstalk Show. Follow that page and join in the voting.
I am actually going to share it and I'm going to participate.
All right. So you got
Oh, it just
Coach.
showed that I shared it. Okay.
I didn't even have one. I was trying to think of one. I couldn't even think of one. But if I had to come up with one, Giannis or AD.
Ooh, dang.
I had to say Giannis.
I mean, okay. Are we talking about AD this year? Or before he ain't want to be in New Orleans no more? Because before he was content in New Orleans, AD was killing. But so was Giannis.
But
But now,
AD
AD is like, I don't give a rat's ass.
But is AD still the same AD when he was killing?
I don't
he's
know. I ain't
he's the
seen him
same
play this
AD.
But see, the problem with AD is similar to the CP3 problem, is that he always gets freaking injured. He's not reliable long term. Like he could be the best thing smoking for like a good 2 or 3 weeks or a month, but then when it come down to that time where you need him the most in crucial situations or parts of the season, he's out.
But I mean, how many crucial situations can you have in New Orleans? I mean,
it is New Orleans.
it's New Orleans.
Well, hold on. Let's be specific.
It's
in basketball.
in basketball.
Because that's a whole nother pile of turds over there.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's. I think we can't see the best of AD in the current situation that he is in. But as playing wise, he's still a monster. He's something to deal with.
Again, that's another one-on-one matchup I would love to see.
Giannis can't shoot though.
I mean, his shot is ugly, but it goes in.
Sometimes.
But I feel like Giannis players are more fire and heart too than AD.
I think we're seeing a more confident Giannis than ever, which plays into that fire. You know, you've been a little bitty guy all your life. Now all of a sudden you got muscles. the little man syndrome come out. You ain't pushing me around no more.
Hey man, I ain't scared of you.
And then plus doesn't in
Hey,
which
man, I ain't nothing scared of you.
that will probably help out LeBron James' case against KD, but you putting in so much work to improve your body to prevent injuries.
Mm-hmm.
That's you know what I'm saying?
LeBron still got injured. But KD be getting injured a lot, though.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So that would help out LeBron's case is in regards to what he does to prepare himself, for games. And then shoot, I know we're going back to the whole KD and LeBron, but it just came to me like you think about LeBron James' mindset in regards to knowing plays. How remember that finals game?
He was talking about everything.
I mean, he knew like
the game,
right?
You know, the post it was 7:33 p.m. I had 3 beads of sweat dropping down my face. The referee just sneezed.
Yeah.
So that's something else to add on to the whole LeBron
day.
James thing. But yeah, I had to say, just from what I'm seeing, I just love seeing guys who play with that fire. And Giannis has that, man.
No, he's got it. He's definitely got it.
He got that, and I feel like that's going to fuel him to be an even better shooter, as well. As he's going to get tired of people saying, "I ain't got this J." I'm about to, because AD didn't have the best J when he first started out. But now he out there shooting threes and everything too, confidently.
It's a job, so
you get better at it. No big comes into the league with a shot.
Besides
they work on it.
Besides Dirk, because he came in busting.
Yeah.
Well, Dirk is different. Dirk is not from this country.
European.
They focus
like quite.
You
literally.
gotta shoot over there.
Here it is. Hold on. They
if you don't shoot, you don't make it.
They start out and work their way in.
Right.
We start in and work our way out.
Yeah.
All right. So mine was gonna be Phil Jackson or Greg Popovich.
Phil Jackson.
I'll have to go Pop. I have to go Pop because I almost feel like I coach like Pop. That stern, get you a system, foundation, stick with it.
He can't be that stern because Kawhi. Ain't no way Phil was gonna let that happen. You will be off of Phil's team by the minute you let out the breath after I'm finna sit. Boom, you're gone. Phil wasn't gonna let that happen.
Yeah, true.
Phil got Mike and Kobe under control. Them two of the most wildest, rudest, outrageous, your mama's a bleep people in the game.
Yeah.
Outside of Larry Bird.
So is it?
I
is it more about focusing on the player that you have and how to harness that greatness, or is it more about getting the team to come together as one?
For me, it's the developing those players, taking some guys that you would never pick them out of a lineup.
Kind of like Belichick.
Man, just taking them and then just creating a team that is going to do what you need them to do, and is going to sacrifice for them. And I think Pop does a great job there because you can't name 3 players on the bench, but they have a strong bench, top to bottom.
3 players on the bench for the Spurs.
Mm-hmm. You talking about now?
Now,
can't name. So you take too long.
Yeah, I think
that Murray cat that went
as far
down.
as I would say Pop as well.
He on the bench though.
You look over Popovich's teams, you don't really see a big superstar on any of his teams. You see great players, you see some talented players, but you don't see like superstars. You had Jordan, you had Kobe, Shaq. Just these are superstars.
Shaqstradamus.
But Pop didn't have that. He didn't have big superstars.
I'm not gonna let you.
He's like a hodgepodge. I know. We're gonna talk about Tim Duncan,
David Robinson.
David Robinson.
And
They
Tony
were great.
Parker.
They were great all-time players, Hall of Famers, but they wasn't superstars.
That's because they was humble and kept to themselves.
That's all right. That's what they.
Tim Duncan,
and
was
that's all
Kawhi
they needed.
before Kawhi was Kawhi.
But he made it work. He made it work with all of these pieces coming from all over across the world, quite literally, and brought them together. And he didn't deviate from his system. Same system. You know how they're gonna play. You know their style of play. But can you stop?
Can't do nothing about it.
Can't do nothing. about
Ginobili
it.
was probably their biggest superstar.
Yeah.
Man, look, Ginobili killed a bat or did something.
Yeah, he did. It was like in a basketball game.
Here you go.
In my country,
Yeah.
we catch bat for sport.
Yeah.
Oh man! All right, great conversation, y'all. Do you have a congrats? You're right.
No, I haven't been around sports even. Pick one.
You have anything?
I ain't got nothing.
All right. You got a bro. You tripping?
I can't really say. I don't know.
March Madness is about to start. Bro, you tripping.
I do have one.
Bro, you tripping. It's not safe during March Madness. Because turn around, be right. And then you turn around, be wrong. And then you turn around, be right again.
You still think you do have one?
No, I really don't. I wanted, I just wanted to acknowledge that bro, you tripping. And he said a while ago that the Warriors are not gonna go to the finals.
But
You tripping,
oh my God.
bro? You tripping?
Okay. All right.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
All right.
That was
All
interesting.
right. Okay.
I'll just point that out. You tripping on that one.
We will see.
Now the other arguments, you have a compelling argument with but that one, nah, I can't rock with you
Where
on
the
that
bracket
one.
at? Where the bracket?
We ain't saying nothing about the bracket. We talking about what
I'm
you said
talking about the NBA playoff bracket.
Oh.
It's pretty much set right now.
I thought you going
The
to
season ends in 3 weeks.
I thought you was changing the subject. We talking about NCAA for.
No, the season ends in 2 weeks. The bracket's set. Where the bracket? Find this bracket.
You got a bro.
What
You
ain't
tripping?
I do have one.
Uh
The New York Giants general manager.
oh.
You trade OBJ to the Browns.
Save that. That's more
Say
like
that.
an idiot
That's
of the week.
more like an
That's
idiot of the
idiot
week.
of the
That's
week.
more like an idiot of
But
the
anyway-
week.
Bro, you tripping is naming a scenario that you
Oh, okay.
confidently believe in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That everybody else would
hey,
say, bro,
A
you
very
tripping.
hot take of your own.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Save it.
No, I'm saying
Say
that
that
one
for the idiot of the week.
Say it
That
out.
was on there because
That's the idiot of the week.
Dumpster dumb.
All right, so mine, and this is gonna be shocking. You know how come with the crazy.
Oh
stuff,
yeah,
right?
like the Cardinals gonna win the World Series last year.
Stop hating on your team. Support them. Dang, man.
I am supporting them.
How?
I expect
You
more,
know-
Sway.
You know what you are right now?
I expect more.
You know what you are right now? You're every non-artist in STL toward STL artists. That's what you are right now toward the
How is
Cardinals.
that? How is that even applicable?
You talking about old boy that was like talking about mastermind?
Oh wow! Oh no! Oh no! I'm not like that.
I was
No,
like,
now that
I was
boy,
like,
he got-
wow.
He got dragged. That
He
day.
did.
Anyway, we're not gonna talk about that in the show.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but that's not what I love the Cardinals. I grew up watching
I
Ozzie
don't
Smith
believe
doing
your love
flips
right
on
now.
the on
You
the
like the
field.
brother that take the mixtape and then wait till the dude walk away and just put it in the back pocket of your car seat.
Don't
that
be
you
mad at me
never
because you
go in
lost
when
the
you ready to sell
LeBron
it.
James argument.
I ain't lose no argument.
Trying to take it out on me.
I ain't lose no argument.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I had solid, firm points.
Oh boy. All right. So speaking of LeBron,
And ain't
James,
nothing lost because the poll is up. If you all go to the Facebook page of the Platform Sports Talk Show and please participate in our poll, I think we should have a weekly. No, never mind. Because
We
I ain't gonna
should.
be able to think of something weekly. Lord.
All right. So
Ooh,
speaking
think of the poll during the
of
show.
who?
Think of the poll each show and then we put it up.
Right. All right. Speaking of LeBron, you know he's going through so much over this season. I think the only reason why, well, not I think the only reason why, but one of the only reasons why he would stay in the game for so long is to try to get to that record of all-time points in NBA history, which he's now is at fourth place
Hold on.
behind
'Cause-
Kobe,
'cause
Karl Malone, and
Somebody broke it down.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. But I feel like now he's at a place where his focus is not where it used to be, which I feel like now he need to go ahead and just retire.
Oh yeah, bro, you big triple.
I'm with you.
Where is it?
I'm with you. Go ahead. Get out. I need him out that Lakers uniform.
Oh, hush. Yours is contingent.
I'm
If
sorry.
he left the Lakers today, you wouldn't even be worried. You're like, oh, you
I
can play
wouldn't.
how long you want.
I
Let's
wouldn't.
see. Where is
He
it?
like ain't my problem.
I wouldn't say retired. I say you tripping. No, I was I wouldn't say retired, man. I say he got a few more years left in him.
But why?
Okay.
because like I said before a while back, I said I don't feel.
You only got a window as an athlete. You only got a small window to chase that dream, man.
But like I said about a month ago on Bro You Tripping, I said LeBron James will not win another ring. I don't think he will.
Yeah, you did say that.
Bet you got a conflict of interest on answering that one.
I do.
Yeah, you do.
I'm a little biased.
No, I'm saying you got a conflict of interest because it's still LeBron, but he in a Laker uniform, and you know you want to see the Lakers win another time.
I do, but it don't have to be with LeBron. And I think their best chance. I think again, you talking to a person that believes in development. I don't believe in what now. I believe in development, and if you develop the kids you got, you have an opportunity. LeBron just never did it for me. So to have him out the Lakers uniform right now, I wouldn't be upset about that. I think it saves his legacy. Because again, if he stay in that Laker uniform, the expectations is what the expectations going to be to be in the Laker uniform. It's the Lakers.
I'm glad you brought that up because Stephen A. Smith said the other day on First Take, he was like, Kobe Bryant, Shaq, all them guys who are Laker legends, they can give a damn what you did in the past. Once you sign up as a Laker, it's all about what you're going to do for that team right now. Damn all the other rings you got from different organizations. Once you have on that Laker jersey, it's all about you doing the best for this team.
That's right.
Now because we have a certain standard.
Mm-hmm. And if you don't bring us a championship, you fail.
Right.
Ain't no brownie points.
Damn the legacy.
Ain't no brownie points.
You bringing up my old stuff. Damn the pickles.
Just throw it all away.
Right. The last day was whoosh.
How dare you say I'm not passionate about my teams when I said damn the pickle.
Right. All right. So that was
okay. Where is it?
Bro, you tripping. No. Idiot of the week. You have one.
I've been away from sports too long.
Dang it.
You have an idiot?
Yeah, y'all heard mine.
Oh yeah, now go ahead.
Now you go ahead.
The New York Giants GM, man. He trades OBJ.
Dave Gettleman.
He trades OBJ and then says we have a plan.
Right.
They might.
It's
a hell of a plan.
What is it? You trade. You don't have any, and then you keep Eli, but you don't have any. What are weapons?
And you got one weapon.
One weapon.
You
go get Golden Tate,
and he about to be exposed. Even more now.
I'm talking about Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, he about to be exposed even more now.
It makes no sense.
He's gonna be Barry Sanders. Watch.
It made no sense to me.
He gonna be the next Barry Sanders.
I meant to add on to the Cowboys thing earlier with the whole Witten. How you feel about them signing Randall Cobb, former Packer?
Yeah.
Okay,
indifferent.
When you lose your slot receiver. I think he fits in well in that position.
Yeah, because what's his name gone?
Beasley.
Yeah.
Beasley's gone. So I think I don't understand the Witten signing and how Cowboy fans are up in the uproar
because
over
he's
Witten.
a Cowboy. He the greatest tight end ever.
He's their greatest tight end.
I wouldn't say greatest tight end ever.
Well, he's the franchise greatest tight end.
Yes, that's true.
Right.
That's true.
We wasn't talking about like all time.
Okay,
no, we're talking about
their
favorite tight end.
Yes,
Cowboy organization.
Witten is the greatest tight end for the Cowboys. Yes.
Right.
So now Dak has like 3 targets.
Amari Cooper,
4 targets.
An old Witten. I think again you got 2 young.
I don't want to hear nothing about.
You got 2 young tight ends.
I don't want to hear nothing
fast
about
tight ends.
And Antonio Gates still playing. I don't want to hear nothing about old.
But
I think he finally retired.
I don't think he did.
No, he hasn't retired yet.
He didn't?
Nope.
Oh,
that brother gonna play until.
And they re-signed Tavon Austin in case they match for y'all.
Good luck with that.
I just don't see. I don't see how he's gonna help. I don't see how he's gonna help y'all. I heard folks say Witten signed Super Bowl. Come on, man.
Right.
I mean, you know,
that is laughable now.
It's laughable.
When you
man.
think about it, it's like when you have
over the hill tight end as good as he
had
was.
30 catches.
Think about it. He'll still be good. He just won't be the primary target. When you worried about them 3, when you worried about Cooper, Cobb, and Elliott out the backfield, it's like, okay, we got all them covered. Oh, snap. Jason Witten.
30 to 40 receptions, man. That's it.
That's all it takes.
30, 40 receptions, man.
They don't need too much. Just gotta have him on the field to be a.
That's all it takes.
A
And he
decoy.
can block
Decoy,
too.
yeah.
A decoy.
And he'll be an extra blocker. That's all it takes. But yeah, I found the stat I was looking for concerning LeBron. He just needs, if he averages 27.2 points a game, he will need to do that for 224 games
Which is the equivalent of
to get to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
84. I mean, sorry.
That's
what
just
was it,
3 more
82 game
years.
Season? Yeah.
3 more
That's
years.
just these next 3 seasons. Which
And
he's
he averaging right now 27 point something.
He gonna play, dude.
Well, you can do that on a losing team. How are the Lakers gonna be okay with us losing 3 years?
So it'll be an asterisk if he does it, huh?
Lose 3 years. So you automatically saying they're gonna lose 3 years?
Or
Sir.
what
3
you're saying
years.
is,
'Cause
I get
those
it.
guys
I get
are
it.
not going to play.
I get it because what you're saying is a lesser LeBron would be a better Laker team. Meaning that he doesn't have to do score 28 points a game
Right.
for them to win. He can do 20, but you have Kuzma getting 20
Kuzma getting
something,
his.
and
Ingram getting
Right,
his.
right.
It's
But you know that's not how he
it's
plays.
not how he plays. Exactly.
that's what I was saying about Russell Westbrook. Less Russ is a better OKC.
Yeah.
Look at what Paul George and
Yeah,
that team is doing.
You're right. That's a great example.
But again, we talk about KD. Westbrook wasn't doing that with KD.
Mm-hmm.
KD was getting his. Now
Both
KD,
of them was trying to get
they were, but I'm saying if Russ take the back seat with KD, like he is with Paul George, maybe KD stays.
All I'm
OKC.
saying is KD got that MVP award and still ain't winning. So
Yeah, well,
But back then, people were saying KD and Russ, not Russ and
exactly.
KD. All right. So, up next, I'm sorry, you see you don't have an idiot of the week?
no.
All right. And mine is Cardinal related. Brett Cecil. I don't know if you heard. So, in the offseason, he worked his butt off and got in the best shape of his life by losing 40-some pounds.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
I do have
That's great.
The bad news is because of so much weight that he lost, it messed up his whole delivery as a pitcher. Because he lost all that weight, he hasn't adjusted his body to be able to know how to pitch.
Oh wow.
And now he's complaining of having
He
nerve.
can't get his arm around the fat, and he ain't got to worry about that no more. So now it messed up his rotation.
Everything is all discombobulated. So now he's worse than he was prior to him losing weight. So now he's been advised he needs to work on gaining more weight.
Go on, get that. Go on, get the Burger King, man.
Right.
Go ahead and get you some White Castles, bro.
Now they saying that he's having a hard time. He's having a nerve issue where he can't feel the two fingers in the middle, his middle finger and his ring finger while he's pitching.
On his throwing hand?
Yes.
Oh, that's bad. That's all bad. That affects all your whole thing.
Right. So
That's nerve, and you can't solve nerve problems. That's nerves.
So he does all this work to get in the best shape of his life. To now he can't even perform.
Man,
And this is on the third year of a 4-year deal where you got paid as a reliever. And now it's possible that he may not even play for either a long time, or it's possible they may finally cut their loss and say, you know what, this Brett Cecil experiment has been a waste.
another experiment by our GM, our illustrious GM that I'm not supposed to criticize because I'm a Cardinal fan.
Thank
Saying,
you.
you find one?
Thank you, Weight Watchers.
Pilates, all that stuff he was doing.
Right.
Yes, I actually have 2 idiots. Can't believe I forgot about them. Ted Raff.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Doesn't.
No.
What I want you to do is go on YouTube and type in Los Angeles Rams get back coach.
Oh, yeah, him. Okay.
The coach that always pulled McVay back.
McVay back. Okay.
He was charged with sexual battery.
Tell you about the NFL guys.
And he wasn't released from the team. He's just on a leave of absence. because it's still an ongoing investigation.
And it's the NFL.
Plus, you know, it was he was arrested. Oh,
He didn't kneel for them the national anthem, right? So
he was
still
arrested on
gonna
January
coach.
15th,
Cool.
which was 5 days prior to the NFC Championship game and the Super Bowl. So while they said it was for health reasons, which it might have been, and then
His
this
pride was hurt.
Oh, no. Look. So, yeah, that's why he wasn't at the Super Bowl game for health reasons. And
Someone else was hurt.
he was locked up.
Yeah.
Clink, clink. And
Wow.
then second is Tariq Hill.
Oh yeah, idiot.
What did he do?
He's involved in an investigation of alleged battery.
Oh, that's old news. They already knew that.
Oh, no. This is new. He done it again.
To
He
his
did
child.
it again?
To his child.
Do it. Oh.
His 3-year-old, how old is he? 3? Yeah, his 3-year-old
So
son
He was doing an Adrian Peterson on him.
came up with a oh, damn. Smooth. That's not cool.
It's the truth.
You know, we went this whole show. We went like a whole almost 2.5 hours without you just
It's the truth.
throwing something.
So Solomon.
You ain't got to say Adrian Peterson.
I mean, yeah, it was, you know, chastising your son. Chastising
What I
your
say?
child in the African American tradition.
Tito, Jermaine, Gilbert.
Look, it's the chastising in the African
Put
American
the pound of food. Put the towel of food.
That was it. He ran it out, Michael. But yeah, his son came out of the whole ordeal.
I'm sorry, y'all.
His 3-year-old son has a broken arm.
Oh no! See, that's no.
too
that
much.
Ain't,
So
that ain't.
they're
That goes
looking
way
into
beyond.
So yeah, those are my idiots of the week.
All right.
Also, still the Cleveland Browns because they still signed Kareem Hunt,
Oh,
and now it's come out he's
Suspended.
8-game
Yeah.
suspension.
well, they knew that was gonna happen.
Right. So they
You
got a
still got
backup
Nick
plan.
Chubb, you know.
Right,
So
then they got Nick
you
Chubb.
got the Cleveland Browns. We have Tyreek Hill.
So you got the Browns, the Chiefs, and the Rams.
Don't talk about the what's the coach name?
Ted
again?
Rath.
Ted Rath. We have Nick Gettleman,
I don't have anybody.
and we have
You
Brett
can have one of mine if
Cecil.
you want.
You are the idiots of the week.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Like a majority of these situations, all y'all had one job. One of y'all just need to get your head out the ass. Yeah, that's about it.
Oh, y'all, and I'm serious. Stop and get some help.
Oh, y'all some new fools.
Dumbasses.
All right. Last one. This been a great show. Once again, thanks for coming on now, Coach Betts.
Nah, I
Yeah.
appreciate y'all having me.
It's been
You
great.
lived up to you survived the show.
Yes. Once again, he is.
Held your own.
Once again, he is
Congratulations.
a native.
Appreciate
A
it.
native of the show.
Yep.
You are
You a
now
native.
one of us. One of us. One of
All right. Last one. What if?
I feel like we were talking about a topic, and you said it would be great to bring up for later. I can't remember what the topic was, and I don't know what you was talking about.
Who was you? Sadal?
Yeah, Sadal. I'm pointing right at Sadal.
I
You're right
couldn't
here.
tell.
I'm pointing
I
this
couldn't
way.
tell. You was like,
You're
"Yeah."
right here.
I couldn't
Point
tell.
right here.
See, the tip of the
You're
finger
right
was
here.
like curving over, so, you know. See,
He ain't Forrest
Still
Whitaker.
pointing to him.
You can't tell who you looking at.
or Ken. Or Ken Whitaker.
Right,
They're
right.
twins.
They're brothers.
They're happy and they're
Okay, yeah.
not seeing, but
Oh.
they just can't stand. They can't stand eye to eye, side by side, because somebody ain't gonna see it coming.
That's smooth.
Oh, he on it. He on it. He on it.
That's smooth job,
Hey.
man.
I have my eye on you, man. All right. You got your a what if,
Oh,
coach?
whatever, go again.
So what if is you bring up any kind of situation like what if so and so went to this place and got traded here, or what if any kind of crazy scenario
Sports scenario
that could happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Past or present?
Oh, you're right. Like, what if
What if Kobe? What
Right.
if Kobe's teams, LeBron's teams played?
the Lakers was going to happen, but then LeBron then ran to that buzzsaw in Boston,
Right.
and lost in the 5 game or 6 game.
Yeah.
Look, that ain't even a fair scenario. It was a lot of stuff clouding that game. It came out that Devontae had slept with his mama, and Kevin Garnett was doing some stuff.
Lot of
It
what
was
ifs.
just a lot going on behind that sanction.
Right, right.
Everybody was angry.
But you get the drift.
I think the
No,
biggest.
Kevin Garnett told his mama to sit her ass down, and then LeBron was like, "Hold on, bro, I ain't gonna talk to my mama like
I think
that."
the one what if I thought I've always wanted. What if Kobe Bryant and LeBron met in the finals at any point in their career? Will we still be talking about LeBron the way we're talking about him now?
Probably. It would have been an 8-game
man.
series. I don't know how.
You said an 8 game.
It would have went. No, it would have went to 9 games. It was like, all right, look, we tired of playing. This is just a time. We gonna come back.
That
tomorrow.
really would have showed, even though people already know off top who has the most will, but it just would have shown who really wanted it more. And I think about the All-Star game. Everybody talk about this when LeBron had the
When LeBron
opportunity.
guarded Kobe.
Yeah, you know,
And
like
Drake messed up that picture.
that, and when LeBron could have took the last shot in the All-Star game or whatever, and he
What Kobe
passed it
say
to somebody
him?
else.
Why you ain't take it?
Yeah, so it's like, would LeBron have taken that challenge in the finals against Kobe, or would he have had someone else guard Kobe? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's one thing I didn't like about LeBron in the finals these last couple of years is that you knew Durant was coming, but you always wanted to guard Draymond Green. Knowing Draymond Green doesn't bring no offense. You know, great players want to guard great players. I remember when Jordan, when he was in the league, and Gary Payton was like one of the hottest things smoking. He like, I want him. When Iverson came in the league, even though he got crossed over bad,
Oh, you know he was checking.
but Jordan still wanted that challenge. Kobe
I'll
Bryant,
sacrifice my ankles to prove myself.
you know, LeBron didn't have that. You know, he always, you go ahead and guard him. I'll guard him when it matters. And no, take him on the whole game. So I feel like Kobe would have won that.
But that's a lesson LeBron hasn't learned yet because he hasn't faced it.
Because he hasn't truly had a real rival.
A Goliath
Yeah,
to go against.
yeah.
He did. It was the Boston Celtics.
But that's a team.
That was a team.
Man, well, that's his Goliath.
Nah, we talking about individual.
Yeah. He's always been the king. He's always been the king since he's been, you know what I mean? So he's never really faced.
Now even though it's not 1-on-1, but he's threatened by Steph Curry.
No, I don't know if he's threatened by him.
Man, look, because all I
I
think
think
about
he-
is 2016. It was like, oh, look, Nick. Like,
Yeah, I don't think he's threatened by him. I think he notices him, but I don't think he's ever been threatened by him.
he knows he's a problem.
He knows.
He's a problem, not a threat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, 'cause he little boy. He looking at him like you're a little boy still. I'm still king around here.
Boy,
Because how many rings Steph has now? 3?
still wet behind here.
And LeBron has 3?
Yeah. Ain't either one of their careers over yet, no?
KD about to have 3.
Easy.
Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. You got you something, man? What else?
No, I'm done. I don't know. This is my sports fix for the last 3 weeks.
Right. Stan, you got anything?
What if I had a what if? This conversation will still be going.
This show will be going on for 3 hours now. But that has been our show,
We'll be here for
man.
days.
Once again, thanks to Coach Best for coming through.
Yes, sir.
Out.
Congratulations once again on your success as coming from assistant head coach to head coach now. Clyde Miller Career Academy. Do you also coach the girls team or assistant coach or something? I saw you taking photos.
No,
pictures
man.
of-
Our girls program at Class C Miller is second to none. They've been to state championship game. This is their second year in a row. We are Phoenix family, you know. So we celebrate each other big time. So I love those girls. They come hard. They play hard.
Breaking news.
Oh, we got breaking news.
Breaking news. As of 25 minutes ago, the historic Trout deal is now finalized. So the deal is 12 years for 426.5.
No, okay.
They took 3.5 off.
Right.
That's just,
I think he'll be okay.
and he's 27, so that means he'll be done.
His whole career, basically.
Le'Veon Bell, in regards to Big Ben, says Big Ben wants to win his way. So everybody going off. on
Dang,
him.
everybody just like getting their
So
shots
now
up
it ain't
on
them
him.
players, huh? I guess it's Ben.
Always been Ben.
Always Big Ben. And and going back to the ladies, we haven't covered this, but good luck to all the women in the NCAA tournament as well.
They also have a bracket.
Yeah, they got
$5,000 prize.
Yeah, so we want to also show love to the ladies as well.
When does that start?
That starts. I believe their games are on Mondays and Tuesdays.
So we're doing that bracket too. Because
If y'all want
that's
to.
that's gonna be a whole lot of coin flipping for me. You're like, I got UConn going all the way. They still good, right?
Yeah,
They still
Okay.
good.
even though
I
they
don't
didn't
know if
get.
they the best, but they
Yeah.
still good.
This the first year since I think 2005 or something that they didn't get a number 1 seed.
I'd pick somebody like Mississippi State in that, though.
No. I'll pick Notre Dame.
Notre Dame's? I would pick Mississippi
'Cause
State.
what's her name? The player that Kobe is like. Kobe is endorsing her. The point guard for Notre Dame.
She was a freshman last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, she made the game winning shot. Let's see here.
It's an African name. I know that much.
Yeah, because she was on Ellen, and Kobe surprised
Is
her.
No, that's the one from Mississippi State.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so these number 1 seeds. I'm trying to get the nice little view here.
Yeah, I've been following her career at college for a little bit.
Who, the girl from Mississippi State?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
She hit the game-winning shot in one of the tournament games last year.
Yeah, but once again, shouts out to the ladies.
Yeah.
The number 1 seeds. Number 1 seeds was Baylor, Mississippi State, Louisville,
Notre Dame.
and Notre Dame.
Yep, I got Notre Dame. There it is. Is Notre Dame versus UConn a possibility?
Let's see here.
Versus UConn.
So the first game is the 23rd, which is what? Is that Monday?
No.
No, it's Friday.
No.
Saturday.
Yeah, that's
Saturday.
Okay, yeah. So their games are Saturday and Monday. So good luck to the women out there. Once again, this is the Platform Sports Talk Show. I am your boy Smooth
And Sadal.
And I'm standing, baby.
with special guests.
Coach Betts.
When it's about sports,
It becomes our business.
And business just picked up.
make sure to follow us Facebook, Instagram, subscribe on YouTube. Click on that
Bell.
because once we go live,
You'll be notified.
we out here.
Power up on them.
Stay smooth, y'all.